春風で揺れる花手を振る君に見えた新しい街のこの寂しさいつかは思い出になるはずさ素晴らしい日々を噛み続けてたんだもう夜になって吐き捨てたつまらない日々も長い夜もいつかは思い出になるはずさずっと隠してたけどずっと昔の僕の答えをまた用意して夢みたいなこの日も千年に一回くらいの日も永遠にしたいこの日々をそう今も思ってるよずっとこの言葉をずっと昔の僕の答えを今用意して夢みたいなこの日も千年に一回くらいの日も永遠にしたいこの日々をそう今も思ってるよ夢みたいな夜の千年に一回くらいの月を永遠にしたいこの夜をそう今も思ってるよ忘れられないの春風で揺れる花手を振る君に見えた新しい街のこの寂しさいつかは思い出になるはずさ素晴らしい日々を噛み続けてたんだもう夜になって吐き捨てたつまらない日々も長い夜もいつかは思い出になるはずさずっと隠して
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are here for another Stormcast, getting it in. Pause. Uh, we had to get back to it. We had to get back to the Grizzly. I got the normal suspects here. Jack, what up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, my brother. How about yourself?
Doing amazing, sir. Doing amazing. Got the football game on, and it's extra late. So I don't know if I'll actually be watching. So, but I may. I don't know. Anyway, Geronimo, how you doing, man?
Doing great, man. Doing great. Glad to be on the show. We rocking out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then we got the main co-host, Trey Vito. How you holding? All right.
Good,
All right.
good. How's everybody?
What up, chat? Appreciate y'all coming through. Hope y'all like the. I don't necessarily call it the new song, but hopefully y'all like the song. Yeah, I did remix that. Thanks, J2. Appreciate you. What up, J Biggs, Triple M, and the building. RJ holding down, and Dark Void, and Ibs in the building. Brand Smith, moderators unite. Appreciate y'all all coming through, man. We got a fantastic, wonderful podcast today. It's going Eb, as he said, what up, Sandstorm? Yeah, you move. Yeah. This is a new place. It's not done yet. I got to come with some creative art. Jess Brooks is technically in the building, but she's not in the building. She actually just left with my son to go get food. So if you hear them coming and moving around, that's what's happening. But yeah, I'm gonna let her creative art work out what the rest of this area is going to look like. I just threw something together. So if y'all can see, this room is a lot bigger than the old space that was there. You know, it looked like I had a lot, but I ain't really, as you can tell, I ain't got nothing. We ain't got nothing.
Gotta throw the big green screen on there.
Yeah, I gotta slap the big green
I
screen
have
on there.
Oliver from Digital Foundry
You're right.
and the girl from Tomodachi Life.
I gotta get approval of my green screen pictures, you know.
Oh yeah.
see if Oliver gives me the hand for it. You know? What up, Big
Back to
Jody?
the Sandstorm Show.
Right.
Now you're never gonna have him as a guest.
That's been done. That's been done for months now. This is a running gag at this point.
Right. Like, can you? Your name is Oliver. Can you please just do me one favor? Can you say Peter Griffin?
Screw you, Sandstorm.
You know what grinds my gears? You know what I'm saying?
You know, it really grinds my gears, Lois.
So, with that being said, we got some games that came out last week. So we're gonna talk about the usual because there are a few of those that I definitely want to talk about. So the normal. What games have y'all been playing lately? Oh, okay, Jack. I see what you have not been playing. You know what I'm saying? Unless you
Phil's like, no, cut it. Phil Spencer, no, cut it. Cut the green screen. Macroeconomic.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking on that one. It's a green background. I was like, yeah, that wasn't bright. All right.
Yeah.
That's okay. We saw that price gouge. You know, that's all we was looking at.
Disgusting.
But yeah, what have y'all been playing lately? We'll go in a different order this time. Geronimo, what you been playing lately?
Man, as you can see in the background, it has been a bit of Donkey Kong Bonanza. This is actually where I last left off. DK and Pauline are like, yo, I'm cold in the freezer sub-layer. But the game is a blast. We all know this by now. Everyone in the chat knows this, that's been playing it knows it by now. It's great. I'm gonna try and get it done by Pokemon Legends ZA, honestly, just to say, I did it. And speaking of Pokemon, the next game I've been playing a bunch of as well, it's kind of gotten its hooks into me now, surprisingly, is Pokemon Violet. Been playing it more on Switch too, and
I like that.
The first little bits I was like, okay, I know I can go out and just do whatever, but I'm starting to get the handle of like the flow of this Pokemon game. So now my Pokemon aren't dying as much. I'm not going out there like, yeah, I got this, and it's like, no, there's a level 30 randomly trying to piece you up, so that's not happening no more.
I died a lot when I first started playing. I was like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
I try my best. Like, I try to run
Yeah.
And they would just catch me. I was like-
Don't you know what's crazy? Don't even try and fight a wild Pokemon. There's like a half dozen just around you ganged up. Like there must
Right,
be some
like,
dance,
listen.
some dance battle or something.
Listen.
Some cipher. You finish that one, and then all of a sudden this Tauros off screen going, brrr, and I'm like, look,
Yeah,
I
they were
need
waiting
to
for you.
heal.
Listen,
I
cuz.
need to heal.
Listen, cuz. You don't want these streets. You don't want
Man.
these streets. We waiting. We're gonna play fair though. 1-on-1. We do 1-on-1s. But when you're done with him, you coming for good.
I'm
You up
saying.
next. You know what I'm saying? Don't. And it's always the one that you like. No matter how you tilt the screen, it just show up. You know what I'm saying? You're
Yeah.
like, I got.
Mhm.
Whoa, you like,
Yeah.
what in there? Like,
It's crazy, and with the Switch 2 version too, you know, there's way more Pokemon that can be out at once, especially in them
Mhm.
outbreaks. Like I as far as progression goes, I've done 2 of the gym leaders, I guess you can call them, or whatever they're called in that region. 2 of the Titans, the big Pokemon that just causing a ruckus around the world, and I've done the one Team Star camp or whatever, the fire one. I actually tried that one like after the first gym, the grass dude, and like I underestimated that whole thing. I kind of got by it. I was like, okay, let me go ahead and get everyone at least level 30 and come back, and I got my revenge. So, but yeah,
Okay.
game's fun. I'm not gonna have that done by Legends ZA. I'm just playing it right now. As soon as
Yeah.
ZA drops, then I'm putting that down. And when I finish
yeah.
ZA and get everything I want out of it, then I'll pick it back up and I'll just get back in rotation whenever that is. But
yeah, that's a good thing about those games. You can put them down, pick them back up.
Especially with the DLC that has too. So you really got a lot to get into.
Oh yeah,
DL-
did you get the
DLC.
did you get the DLC for Violet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I probably will later on.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, I remember. Your friend of mine was telling me the first part was good. The second one is really good, especially it's got all that like that Pokemon Gen 5 Black and White stuff in it, and that's my
Yep.
favorite region. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna enjoy that when I do get to it. But honestly, that probably won't be till like probably next year sometime. You know,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
that'll be what I'll probably fully done with. I guess 9th gen by the time Gen 10 comes out and everything. And then the last thing I've been playing, of course, is Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. I don't have the full game. You know, I played the
demo.
the other demo the other weekend, of course. But they dropped the offline demo, which is really it's a really slim It's just you can only do the first Grand Prix, which is like 3 tracks, and the 4th track is like a lap of the first 3 in one race, because you know every lap you're going to a different cross world or whatever. And you can only play as Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy. But this is the final build, and it is like compared to that closed one back in February, the closed network test to the final build. Man, they've polished that game up for sure. It feels a lot more responsive and everything. I haven't tried the Switch version, so I don't know if it's got any like visual changes or holds 30 frames more often. I haven't tried it, but I will be playing it on PC. So
Okay.
looking forward to that Monday.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
All right. What up, Joycey? Appreciate you coming through.
What up, Joycey?
What up,
Joycey?
everybody on Instagram? We back on Instagram again. And what up, everybody, to everybody who's on Twitter as well. With that being said, Vito, what you been playing lately?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right. So I've been playing V-Rising like.
Hey, what's the update?
I'm still just doing my ADD stuff.
It's bad, isn't it? It's bad, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's like I just keep going and going all over the place and running into like these villages, and then I'm going to like little spots where it's like, oh, there's a garlic field, so now you garlic like attached to you and all this other. I'm just going through all like how much detail did they put in here? You know what I'm saying, as far as being a vampire. So I'm like, yeah, this is definitely going to pique my attention span. And it's definitely been grabbing me all over the place.
V-Rising.
I've been playing that. Today, I actually, for some reason, I had it in my mind. I don't know what I was watching, but I had it in my mind. I think I was missing something on Arkham Knight, so I started up Arkham Knight. I actually downloaded some some mods as
Okay.
well. So I have like
Cool.
odd, like this Tron inspired type of armor.
Interesting.
That's cool.
So, and then like I'm seeing everybody else's like different versions of Batman, like from the comics, the different comic like mods and stuff like that. So I'm messing around with those, seeing how those look in the world or whatever like that. But yeah, I just went into Arkham, and that fight system is just
Yeah.
crazy. So I just love just going around just hitting back.
On the random, they be just
Yeah.
running randomly, and
Yeah.
they be like, plop!
Oh, you want to get beefed up?
They ain't even touch you.
1-2 combo with a biscuit. Let's get it.
Right. I really love like just swooping down from a building and just jumping on the wall, pow, and then be like, oh, this I'm like dodging and jumping around. So yeah, it's definitely having fun with that. And that's pretty much it actually. I thought I was gonna get into Cyberpunk again today, but Batman took over. Other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Let's read off some of these comments here. Make sure that somebody didn't throw out their comment before I threw in the icebreaker. It doesn't look like it. All right. J Big said Resident Evil 5 and 6, Star Wars Outlaws, Doom 3, and Pac-Man World. I apologize. I'm not the most flexible because we got little Brewsterfer over here. He's decided I'm gonna sit on your lap. I'm gonna be the guest today. So
Brucifer.
just so you know, yeah, it's Bruce. It's just Bruce. But
Hold on.
I'm gonna say that's an interesting name, bro.
Bruce.
Like, who?
That is actually, for a couple of reasons. Actually.
Inspired that?
So she has two dogs, Bruce and Banner, and
Nice.
yeah, and so he's Bruce.
Oh,
And he's
Marvel
just got
fan,
that.
definitely.
He's got that real sophisticated look on him. So I call him Brewsterfer. So, yeah,
Brewsterfer.
I don't
Where'd you
know.
go with that one?
I don't know. Let's see. Ib said I'm still playing through Indie. And I'm enjoying it, but outside a few puzzles to solve, it repeats the same 3 or 4 collecting objectives on each map. That's unfortunate. It's running out of steam, but still enjoyable.
Yeah.
Let's see. RJ said only playing Trials in the Sky, first chapter, and Outlier Yuma. Just got both yesterday. That's what's up. Enjoy. Eb also said looking forward to Hades 2 in 5 days, but don't know whether to pick it up then or wait to see if the physical is a game key card or not. Funny thing, we're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
Who am I kidding? I already know is going to be a game key card.
That's right.
Kronos has been taking up a lot of. How is that, Dark Void?
Nice.
I need to hear from like an actual person about that
Thank you.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've caught a couple of streams of that game. It seems like the folks that have played it have been enjoying it.
Yeah.
And whether it be PC or Switch 2, I mean,
Mhm.
whichever. So I think folks that are taking the jump in early on now before the inevitable price drop, I think they're enjoying it. So that's good.
Yeah. I'm definitely it's still on my mind to pick it up. I've had some recent things going on, so I cannot pick up a lot of the games that I want to pick up.
Mhm.
But yeah, some things have to happen first. So
Yeah.
order of business, that whole thing.
Order of operations. That's
Yeah.
right.
Hey, being an
Pim
adult.
desk.
So with that being said, Jack, what you been playing, bro?
Oh man, it has been quite a few games I kind of jump in and out of. So I'll start with like the demos. So did the Sonic Cross World demos on Nintendo Switch. So I didn't get a chance to do any of like the beta stuff, any of the testing. So I was pretty much relying on everybody else. And I remember asking Geronimo like, "Hey, how's the speed? Like, how does it run?" Playing this demo, I am thoroughly surprised. Like I'm looking forward to the Switch 2 version. If
Should
the
be
Switch
really
2,
good.
yeah, if the Switch 2 version can look even slightly better and run at 60, then yeah, like that like the little bit that I played and just seeing everything from like the gears that you have to acquire, the characters you can unlock, The way that the racing in itself feels, the rivals, to where it genuinely feels like a challenging race in single player. And for anybody that doesn't know, I'm more inclined to play single player than I will multiplayer. So if I can just be to myself, I don't have to worry about online and just enjoy the game. That's my cup right there. So to be able to play this, and I'm like, okay, I finished the first cup. I got second place maybe one time, but I still beat my rival. I still complete it. And the fact that we have missions in there, getting like with all the red rings and trying to stay in first place, and there's other things you can get tickets for, and then utilizing those to unlock things, and then also customizing your vehicle, because you can have Amy, because Amy's more of the handle type character, but then I can go and say, all right, cool, well, she's the handler, then I'm gonna go and get a car that's more speed or more acceleration or more power. So I like that. Like, it's really deep and in depth when it comes down to trying to pick out your cars. As we know, the only downside that comes with those type of games, somebody gonna do their research, make a YouTube video, and then everybody and their mama gonna have the same freaking vehicle set up.
It's gonna happen this week, because like the game comes out on the 25th everywhere, of course, except Switch 2. We're still waiting on the fall release date for that, for the digital version. And then the full physical, no GameCube card, will be out early next year for Switch 2. But your boy, I did catch on the low a good deal on the digital deluxe. I didn't think I was gonna find this. It was below 70. And that's usually 90. And I was like, yo, Sega, that's wild. Y'all can keep it. But then Wario 64 came through, so I'll be trying it on Monday. But there's gonna be a lot of nonsense that first day for sure.
Oh yeah.
Like imagine you starting like a Mario Kart, like a knockout tour, and everyone has like the Mega Mushroom. Shenanigans like that is gonna happen in this game early on.
Like that's the thing that bugs me. Like, I love the fact that people like to talk and put information out there and help, but when you do these deep dives and you give it to the masses, everybody and they mama follow it. And it makes it difficult to just enjoy the game. But like I said, that's where single player comes in, and you have a bevy of things to do, whether it's in the time trials, which I did, because you could also do the time trials in a demo. And I found myself just grinding for the time trial. And what was weird about it, I had like one of the cleanest runs, at least I felt like I did, and I only got an A ranking. And I'm like, wait a minute. They was like, oh yeah, you was a minute off on S. I'm like, but I grabbed like pretty much anything you could grab. I did as much drifting as possible. So I'm like, okay, I like this. Like, I'll come back to try to figure this out. But yeah, I've been playing that. Of course, continue to get into my 2K26 bag. Heavy on everybody's golf hot shot, to where that's got a lot to unlock, like ridiculous amount to unlock.
I heard it got that 60 frames per second update.
Yeah. They unlocked it, but they did it at a cost though. If you are a Switch 1 only owner, you got screwed. Like, you got screwed. And the thing is, a lot of people are like, oh well, this would be better if they have a dev kit. I was like, they do have a dev kit. Like, they've been releasing games already.
This game. You see Dragon Ball, was it Sparking Zero over there?
Right.
They have dev kits. They just
have our only dev kits.
But yeah, they just didn't do it. So what they end up doing was just unlocking the game. And so now it runs at 60 on the Switch 2, but Switch 1, they got the worst of it because it's all over the place.
Wait, so I thought it was an option. Is it just unlocked by default?
It's just unlocked by default.
Oh man, come on.
Yeah, so they screwed them big time on that one. So I've been playing that, but I mean, it's a lot to unlock. I was kind of pissed off a little bit that I couldn't get Pac-Man the way they told me to get Pac-Man. Because if anybody doesn't know about this game, the character that you choose, the way you play, level up, and all that stuff is for that character. So if you're crazy enough to try to level up all characters, kudos to you, because there's a lot of characters in this freaking game. So what I wanted to do was start my grind with Pac-Man. The way that you were supposed to unlock him was to do the tutorial. Finish the beginner tutorial, which is like 12 lessons. Finish that and you'll get them. Come to find out, that only works for those that pre-ordered the game. So, so you can still get them. It's just you got to unlock him by doing the world tour, which at this point I have 4 characters unlocked, and he ain't one of them. And there's like, when I tell you the bar is about this long, and there's like dots throughout that whole bar of people I got to unlock, and I guarantee you he's probably the last one.
Oh
So
yeah.
I don't,
Oh yeah. Easily.
and you know, with this game, you got to fill up that versus gauge. So that versus gauge takes at least 4 matches to fill up. Then you go and play against them to unlock them. So it requires a lot of your freaking time. So other than that, just continue to dabble in Mario Kart world as always. Like I'll do like 3 races at a time, and like I said, I've been getting washed. I don't know if it's because I stepped away or is like Geronimo said, hey, everybody that was just trying to dabble in it left, and all the tryhards or the sweats as people call them stayed. So
I think that is the.
Yeah.
I think honestly, I think most of the sweats are knockout tour. I've been doing the regular races because I don't want to make a joke. I make it every time I talk Mario Kart World. But basically, when you play the regular online, I really do enjoy the routes or intermissions, and I think it's something that continues to be slept on. Not so much as like the straightaways meme, because that's not true. There's a couple of instances like you're going over a bridge. Yes, it's a straightaway. It's a bridge, but the bridge also goes up and down. You can ride on the side things like Sonic Adventure 2 and stuff like that. But when if everyone in your room, you kind of organically choose, because when you're matchmaking, it's not just I want 3 laps or traditional or the a route and then do the laps to the next course. If you just keep selecting them, then where you end off, that will decide the next tracks that can pop up. And when you do that, that's when you can get those more unique routes and tracks. Like you can go from what was one I did before? It was one of the tracks, and you go down to Moo Meadows, and I'm going through in reverse, and I was like, oh, we're going reverse now.
Yep.
So you don't really get that just selecting that traditional three track race or 3 lap race. I'm sorry. Yeah. So I think that's really cool. And of course, when everyone kind of all gets to Peach Stadium and then to Rainbow Road, like in the Grand Prix, man, I think that's the best one in the game, honestly, or one of the best ones. So
yeah. So with that, those are kind of like the games I'm playing. And then right before we got on here, I was downloading Hades, just because I'm like, right before 2 comes out, let me give it another shot. Like just give it another swing to see if I want to entertain 2 at all, because roguelikes are not my thing. So for this to catch my attention to even buy it, I think I bought Hades, I think a couple years ago. Like I bought it when it came out on Switch. But I didn't know there was a God mode. So I turned the God mode on, and I'm like, let me see if I can enjoy it this way, because I am not by no means anybody that's in that realm anymore of like, let me try to push myself to the limit and see if I can complete this challenging game. No, I bought the game. I would like to finish the game and get my money's worth. So like, if I ever want to go back and say, all right, cool, now I want the challenge, cool, but I'm not going to be stuck on like the first group, because I don't even think I got to like the first boss in this doggone game. Actually, yeah, I did. It was the stacked skulls that like move like a snake.
Bone Hydra.
Yeah, they washed me. So I was like, we're not playing this game. So I put on God mode.
That's
so
not even the most annoying boss. For me.
The
3rd level's boss, where you fight Minotaur and Theseus, I think. That was my block for like weeks, I want to say.
There was another one in there too that was like, was it a girl? I feel like you're in the arena or some sort of arena, and the crowd's like cheering. I think that one was like the worst.
Oh yeah.
Well, you telling me I made the right decision. So we're gonna try this God mode, and then we're gonna go from there. And then if it tickles my fancy, it still may not get a day 1, simply because Pac-Man Repack 2 is gonna come out the same time frame. We got Cross Worlds, which I think I'm just gonna hold off on the Switch 2 version, because I believe Sega said that there is a upgrade path that you can do, which will be, I think, $10 for the upgrade path. I plan to get the digital deluxe version, because just looking at all the characters, I'm like, oh yeah, these characters are right up my alley. And I think RJ said the same thing, like Mega Man got leaked, so Mega Man's like, in the game.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so the fact that we have games like that, then yeah, we're good. So other than that, I plan to cop. I saw at Best Buy, Cruis'n Blast is like $20 right now, and I did not know that game now runs fantastic on the Switch too. I didn't know that because I
Yeah.
played it on the Switch when I was like, ugh. Like,
You know what's funny? Back in on the Switch, well, just Switch One in general. Like I noticed those frame drops, but I was just having a blast. You know, doing flips as as a triceratops
Oh, yeah.
or whatever, going down the waterfall.
I don't doubt that I would have fun. It's just like I
Yeah.
want this to be
It
smooth because I'm
definitely
so used
did. Yeah.
to playing my
Oh, no.
arcade.
Oh.
Oh no, Jack is up. Oh, there he is.
Oh, okay. I was like, what did I do? The webcam froze.
They didn't like the way you was talking
froze?
about that game.
Nah, you're
Yeah.
good now. It froze for
Oh,
like almost
okay.
2 seconds.
They didn't
Okay.
like the way you was talking about him. Hey now.
Like
hey,
Cruising
now.
Blast slander.
Yeah,
Right.
Black
we
Switch.
could cut this off real quick.
But yeah, I'm cool either way. But the
Yeah.
fact that it runs smooth now, I was like, cool, and I can get it for
more
20 from
enjoyable.
Best Buy physical. Because Nintendo still ain't got it on sale and it's $30. I'm like, nope, we're gonna go ahead and get that 20 at Best Buy.
Mhm.
Yeah, I see the 20 deal a lot. I want to say it gets under 20 sometimes, but 20 is that's a no-brainer price.
Yeah, especially for
Yeah.
physical on top of that. So
Facts. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
on with it.
Yeah. Okay. So let me see. Y'all got to talking a little bit while Jack was talking. Let's see, rival system. Brand Smith said the rival system is a great addition to Sonic Racing. It's challenging.
It's awesome.
That's why I was mad. People complain about Mario Kart World and the difficulty of the game.
Yeah. One thing I will say, that rival mode. At first, when people were reviewing this game, they made it seem like, oh, you know, I wish I can just make my own rival and get my own rival. But no, I like the fact that when you get your rival, you know for a fact it's gonna be 1-2. It's gonna be
Mhm.
1-2 that whole race, and they're gonna be on your behind the entire race.
Mhm.
So, and then I got to a point in the demo to where you can actually choose which rival you want to go for. So it was like between Amy and Knuckles, but
Mhm.
Knuckles was more difficult. So it's like, hey, if you want to challenge yourself, go to Knuckles, and you can see like the little fire up under him, and he had like more fire than she did. And all my races, I did the what was it, the super speed that you have. So I did the highest speed, but I know there's one more you have to unlock. I think it's like the supersonic speed that you have to unlock.
Man, there's like some of those review videos that have been putting up videos for that higher speed.
Yeah.
Man, that's it. That I was looking at that. I was like, man, please let
Mhm.
this be online, please.
Yeah.
Or at least do like how Mario Kart does, where you get 150 sometimes, 200
Yeah.
sometimes. That'll be perfect. Because that sense of speed on some of them tracks is gonna be crazy,
Yeah.
man.
Okay. So, let me see. Ibs said, see, I always avoided roguelikes because I assumed they were like Souls-likes, really
Mhm.
hard, and having to restart from scratch turned me off. But I tried Hades last year on Game Pass, and I found I liked it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Hades converted me too.
they're like
That was
pseudo
one.
Souls
Yeah.
like. You gotta start
call
all
them-
over,
I
but
kinda
you
like-
don't lose everything.
Yeah. I kind of like to call them like arcadey Souls, like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just like, I mean, if you do that, you don't have to do like the trek back, get your stuff, and then
Mhm.
trek to the boss and
Yeah.
all that annoying like
Mhm.
backtracking stuff. It's just like, oh well, you're at the beginning. Do you have anything? Yes, no, maybe. All right,
Yeah.
we'll figure it out in the next run, and boom.
Silk Song kind of does that, and
Yeah.
I've learned like if you don't find a rest spot, then you trek and then you run into a boss and then you die and then you like, dang, I gotta go all the way back to that dang old boss.
That was Shadow Labyrinth, the first third of the game. It was just like,
Man.
oh, you ain't got enough health either, bro.
Right.
Use up your health tank to refill it.
Oh,
Good luck.
Po thing. Man.
That was before getting the double jump, the dash dodge,
Yeah.
man. Whew, man.
So what have I been playing lately? Well, I'm gonna say this first, Jack. I agree. I feel like there's stuff that's still in like my pocket of games that I kind of want to re-download. Not because I've necessarily beat them or haven't beat them, like River City Heroes 2.
Right.
I definitely want to load that back up and either play it again or like, play it with the fam and everything. There is Hades. I definitely want to run Hades again because I just want to see the ending.
Okay.
Sometimes I just don't. I don't really, like you said, when you get enough of a game and you satisfy, you like, I just ready to beat the game so I can say I
Yeah.
beat the game.
Mhm.
Figure out what the end piece is. So That's another game. Just jump back into Tears of the Kingdom. Not to say that the game
Okay.
is bad. It's not horrible by any means. I still think it's one of the greatest games of all time ever made.
You're gonna
Not
hurt
to say that
Onuma's
they can-
feeling.
Not to say that it's my favorite Zelda game, because it's definitely not. I feel like both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom run way short when it comes to Zelda games. If you're talking
Mhm.
about story and all of that stuff. But anyway, so I jumped back into that. I love 60 FPS and all that other fun stuff, all the acknowledging, the kudos and roses, 60 frames and HDR, blah, blah, blah. That's fun. Been playing more Silk Song. Actually, I slowed down on Silk Song. Not because not because I've gotten stuck or anything like that. I'm just like starting to realize like, okay, I need to get back into some of these other games that I haven't finished off. Like I don't, my ADD is kicking in like way too much at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's time to finish off some of these games. Stop playing around. So been playing some Silk Song. I played some V Rising like Vito. Now, so I told you I was only a couple bosses away from Simon Belmont.
Okay.
That's not wholly accurate.
Mm.
So he's the next on the tier list, right? But his thing says challenging. Now I have everything I like. I have the highest gear that I can have at my current position. And his thing says challenging, but the thing above him, the next set of people above him says matched, which tells me that this man, well, one is, like I said, he moves up levels while you move up levels. But two, I need to get the rest of the stuff like above him before I really even decide that I'm gonna really mess with him like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't say I'm stuck, but my current grind is me sticking to Dracula's area. Cause like Dracula's dead, if I understand correctly. Dracula's dead. But he has like an area where all the vampires kind of like sit around. There's never a daytime or anything like that. And I can handle most of them. But there's a couple bosses in there that like even now, even though I'm an elite, I gotta watch out for. I felt like there was something else specifically. Diablo 4, I'm playing Diablo 4. Man, there was something else that actually came into mind that I picked up and maybe sat down for a second. Let me look at my Steam account real quick. No, but Dying Light showed up as like the new game. Dying Light is here.
Yeah.
Oh, the Beast.
Yeah, the Beast. And
Yeah.
I looked at it for a minute and was like, I gotta be a grown up. I can't. I
You
can't.
can be
a
financially
grown-up.
responsible sometime. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right,
it's
you know?
tough. It's
Don't
tough,
do it.
especially when
It's
you
not-
got it on
not
you
that
too.
easy.
It's like,
You
ooh.
know?
It's not that easy.
So I think, but I think too, it's always a reminder, especially with like those kind of games. At some point, they'll go on sale. So I'm not dying over it with the Dying Light. I think I will still pick it up. It wasn't like in my like A tier of games to pick up. So yeah. It's been kind of a mellow week, especially with having to still move some stuff in. This week coming, I feel like we've got a couple games coming, right?
Oh yeah, quite a few of them.
Got some bangers coming, right?
Quite a few of them.
Was
I did-
Borderlands this week or was that the past week? Okay.
Borderlands was last.
That was
What's
last
today?
week.
Borderlands was last weekend or week.
Okay.
It's been out. Damn, when did it come out? Let's say last week. Because I have.
It's been a
It's
week.
been a week.
It's been a week. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I have a couple friends that's got it. A couple on PC. I think one on PS5. I am still getting
I'm
the Switch
holding
2
off on
version.
that one. Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm holding off on that one.
Yeah, I'm hearing some interesting things about the Unreal Engine 5 and stuff.
Hey, your boy said ain't nothing wrong with it. He said just get better hardware.
Man, that Randy Pitchford is that dude that be coming to the cookout. He's like that weird uncle, man. It's just like when he pops, like, oh, there's Uncle Randy, and he brings that awkward type of vibe, but he has like money and gifts, and it's like, all right, man, like you're permitted, but when you talk, it makes me want to like just walk away, like.
Yeah.
Every time he talks, it's crazy because you can tell that everyone, all the fandom is always just like, eye roll, like, God, not again. Just stop talking. You're online too much. Stop talking. I don't get it, man.
And then we got you a grilled chicken sandwich.
Now,
What about it?
Hey, wait,
Grilled
hold
chicken.
on. Yo,
Hey,
see what
yo,
you
got
doing,
that
Sam,
grilled
for
chicken.
you.
Too late.
Not for us
Too late.
co-hosts.
Y'all
Hey,
selfish.
Sam,
be hungry
where's
too.
mine?
Y'all
Where's
selfish.
mine? I want some fries.
None of y'all like Chick-fil-A anyway, so
I
Are
do.
you kidding? I live in the state where it's from.
Hey, I want the waffle fries, cuz.
Hey,
What you talking
get
about?
the Chick-fil-A sauce
With
on
the
it.
Chick-fil-A
The
sauce?
liquid
I
gold,
thought you was
man.
better than this, Deacon. You better than this.
He said, "Now I gotta get in before Sunday hit." That's when they close.
Sorry. Oh, which reminds me, thank you so much, because that was actually the thing that I was thinking about.
Right.
We did not pray.
sir.
So,
All right. Ooh.
Father God, thank you. Oh, hold on.
Bless the food in the podcast.
Yeah. Father God, thank you for this. Thank you for this meal that we're about to receive. Sorry, I'm yelling because they got to catch it too. Thank you for this meal that we're about to receive, and thank you for the podcast that you have set us up for. We appreciate your love, your kindness, and your grace. Thank you for the safe space that you have provided us. Thank you for your hand that covers over us and watches over us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
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 All right.
Amen.
I don't-
Geronimo, you got me stalking Wario 64 site.
Amen.
He put something up
It's a dangerous game.
He put something up for Deluxe?
He did. So it's weird. So he put it up like a few 2 weeks ago or something. It was a little after the open network test happened, and it was from some
Okay.
site called Planet Play. And I was
Ah.
like, I've never heard of this site, and they had like a really good deal on for PC version only. Unfortunately,
Oh,
it was
never mind.
yeah, that's the thing. These I don't know how these code sites do it, but they like you really never have to pay full price for a game unless like but when you do that, you can't do the Steam refund stuff because it's not through
Right.
their storefront you purchase on. So you gotta do it for games you're gonna
Right.
play and know runs well. But yeah,
That's
they had
scary.
like it is scary. It's definitely a leap of faith type joint. Like they had the regular. I forgot what the exact amount of the discount was. But it was like the main game was like $40 some, like maybe like
Okay.
47 or whatever, because it's 70 full price, and then like Digital Deluxe is 90. But
Yep.
I was able to get it for like 67, and I was like, I double take. I was like, what?
Actually, hold on. Now that you mention that, because it was cheaper on the eShop as well.
What game?
Hold on, let me double check because I know I'm not tripping. Because when I saw the price,
Oh, the
Oh.
Switch version is the cheapest one. It's $60. All the other versions are 70.
okay, yeah, because I was about to say
For, like,
the
the base
deluxe
version.
is 80, and I'm gonna have to pay 10 for the.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
That's what Sega's going with. So, man, yeah, because $90 for the Digital Deluxe, that was a hard pill to swallow. Looking at it, I was like, I mean, I know why they did it, because the licensing for all these third parties ain't cheap,
Mhm.
but it's still just like, ugh, that price.
Oh,
was
it hurt.
crazy.
It hurt.
Yeah. Oh, I'll let you go and read this.
Oh yeah. Ooh, that's a long one.
Yeah, it's a two-part.
I know what they're talking about.
What up, Maria?
Too. Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here with you. Question: 2 days ago, I saw the GVG channel released a video talking about the best games of the 8th generation, and it highlights the Nintendo Switch. Does that mean the Switch 2 is the 9th? Because I understood that Switch 2 is the start.
It is the 10th.
Mhm.
Because we all know how to count.
Mhm.
It is the 10th. I don't care what kind of power is using. I don't care if it's using ray tracing or not.
Mhm.
It is the 10th generation.
Mhm.
Is-
Any device or platform that is the successor of the
Thank you.
previous one, is the next step in a generation.
And
GPG said
Nintendo
it.
All it
themselves,
is.
Nintendo themselves announced back even when it was the NX on Twitter that this was what was coming next for Nintendo.
Right. Not what's coming on the side. Like you at
Right.
a
Mhm.
restaurant, you get a side of fries or a drink. It's not, they don't, no. It's not a side generation. It's a next generation. Not just saying it for you specifically, Beria, but just in general.
Now,
Yeah.
what's funny about that is that whew, fries is getting to me. What's funny about that is that the Wii U was a disc-based system.
Yep.
That's right.
Switch is a cartridge-based system.
Yep.
Hmm.
They called the Switch a mid-gen refresh.
How you do
But
that?
out of all the mid-gen refreshes, it's the only one that is vastly different from its beginning gen.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you're looking at the mid-gen refreshes is the PS4 Pro
Mm-hmm.
to the PS4, the Xbox One X to the Xbox One, and the PS5 Pro to the PS5. So those are all in line with each other. The Switch and the Wii U, vastly different as they are similar.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. Switch 1 was 9th generation, and it's the best one. It's the highest selling console in that generation so far.
Yep.
We'll say so far. I don't think it's going to get beaten, but we'll say so far. And 10th generation belongs to Switch 2,
Yeah.
which is also, I would like to dub, the starting of the AI generation.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah, for sure. I would agree there. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know what they were smoking, or they were just trying to start controversy.
They hit or miss with me. I like.
GBG's
There's
been kind of
days
weird lately.
like at
Some
those.
of these
There's days
videos.
I watch them like, man, they're solid, and then other days I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like, where?
I think it's just the inevitability of the YouTube machine. That like, and you know, I follow a lot of those same dudes back on the, as I call it, the gold era of the Game Explain, basically the Wii U 3DS era for Game Explain.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of those dudes were there, and you know, there's history of that. I'm not gonna go through here. It's not really relevant, but they have GPG now, and I could just tell, you know, that's some of their main form, you know, of how they can sustain themselves. So I feel like you kind of have to go along with what YouTube will push out for your content. So
Right.
I don't know.
honestly, I didn't watch that video because I saw they had the Switch in the thumbnail, and I was being petty. I was like, because I almost went on there and was gonna out there the comments like, "This is a 10th, this is 9th gen. What are you doing?"
right.
But I was like, "No, know what? I have something more productive to do with my time."
There you go.
Yeah,
Save yourself the headache.
They would have got me too.
I'm
They would have
done
got me
on Twitter
too.
now. I'm good. on
Switch is 8th generation now. When did that change?
it. Right, Allen Iverson, Allen Iverson generation, and we
Hey.
were way past that actually.
Mm.
But
But that kind of leads us into our topic of the day. Now let me put this on pause real quick. Not because I put something on that was out of pocket. So I did a survey ish. Was that yesterday
On what?
or Thursday? On Twitter.
On what?
So here was the question. As a matter of fact, let me bring up now. I'm asking everybody in the comment section if you want to give a thumbs up. Yeah, let's do thumbs up. Give a thumbs up if you have picked up any of these games. Now we're talking physical copies. All right, give me a thumbs up if you've picked up any of these games, physical copy for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, or Xbox Series S. All right.
Mm,
All right.
okay. Okay.
Red Dead Redemption 2, Cyberpunk 2077, The Last of Us Part 2, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Middle Earth Shadow of War Definitive Edition,
Hmm.
XCOM 2 Collection, Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath,
Mm-mm.
Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate,
Mm-mm.
Mass Effect Legendary Edition,
Mm-mm.
Horizon Forbidden West,
Yeah, I did.
I don't know. It's Zero Dawn, man. I've tried.
Gran Turismo Sport Spec 2, Gran Turismo 7, God of War Ragnarok, and Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
And you said physical?
Yep.
No, I got that one digital. Yeah.
I think the few of that list I do have are physical. So
Almost all is
Yeah.
digital.
Okay.
for me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because I just don't go to the store anymore.
that's fair.
Yeah, it's very fair.
Yeah, I can't get mad at that.
Very fair.
I think a few of these I actually picked up physical. Red Dead Redemption 2, definitely.
Oh yeah, wasn't that
Jedi's-
rumored for the Switch too?
Star
Or
Wars
Swi-
Survivor.
Wasn't Red Dead Redemption 2 rumored for the Switch too? I just thought about
Mhm,
that. That's
mhm.
crazy.
Mhm.
Just thought about that.
Okay. The reason why I asked this question because all of them have one similar thing that's tied to them.
Mm-hmm.
when you
What is that thing?
when you pick up these games they come with a second disc.
That's true.
Mhm.
That's very true. Yep.
And when you play said game, you have to put in the first disc to download said game. And from that point on, you use only the second disc.
Okay, wait. I'll take that back. All right, so I had The Last of Us
Mhm.
Part 2, did you say? Okay, so I did have that physical. I had, you said Red Dead Redemption 2, I had that digital. So, all right, you said Horizon Forbidden West? Okay.
Mhm.
So I had that physical. I had Last of Us Part 2 physical. I did have a couple of those physical.
So,
But one thing I can say is you said all of them had double disc?
yeah, either the PS4 version or the PS5 version.
Nah, not Last of Us
For
2.
PS5 or for PS4?
4.
Actually, let me though. I thought PS4.
Not that I
I
can
thought
remember.
the PS4 version had 2 discs.
Yeah.
And then the Horizon, you said Forbidden West? Like the second.
Yeah.
Yeah, Last of Us Part 2, PS4 does have 2 discs. Yeah.
I actually have a buddy that played God of War
Hold on.
Ragnarok
I'll
on
be
their
right back.
PS4.
Let me see if I got these physicals.
Oh, okay. Wait, is this Last of Us 2?
Oh no, you said
here.
Ragnarok too? You
Mhm.
said physical?
Yeah,
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 double
yeah.
disc?
Here we go. Let me
Alright,
turn
hold on.
my let
I'll
me turn
be
my
right
background
back.
off. Or
Yeah, I was about to say it's
oh yeah, you
fighting
already
you.
know that's just the regular. Just the lighting in here. Yeah, this.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
PS4
I was
Played it
Ragnarok
for
has
10
2
minutes,
discs.
by the
Yeah.
way. Not because
Mhm.
I don't like it. I turned on once and then I just haven't gone
Damn.
back to it.
Okay. Missed it 10 minutes.
It
That
was,
was the story.
it was a flashback cutscene, yeah. And then it would be walking in the
Yeah.
town. Nah, it
Wasn't
literally was just
much.
one of those. It was late, and I was like, let me turn this on. Honestly, I expected it to be a long cutscene, and I was eating food, and then it wasn't. And I was like, oh shoot, I didn't expect this. But yeah, okay. Anyway, yeah. So it's the PS4 version for y'all in chat as well. That's disc 1. That's disc 2.
And this too.
And I do have someone. I have the PS5 version of God of War Ragnarok, but I have a buddy of mine did play the PS4 version I believe he told me it was 2 discs.
Yep.
So,
So
yeah.
you put this one in, you download, you put this 2 in, and you play. You don't ever have to put this one in ever again, unless you plan on re-downloading. What does that sound like?
All right, cool. Hey,
Okay.
I'm back. All right, so yeah, Last of Us 2
Yeah.
was a double disc. And Horizon.
Yeah, I don't have Horizon no more. Or well, I never had that second one. so
Horizon was a single disc.
Forbidden West?
Forbidden West was a single disc.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what does that sound like to you?
It sound like PC to me.
PC
That's what it sound
platform
like. But
since 2013.
If I didn't know any better, somebody else does the same thing, but it's only with one cartridge. Because it sounds like
who could that be?
game key card activity to me.
PS Vita.
I mean, honestly, let's be real. I think I asked. I don't know if I really asked y'all, but I think I did ask that. I was up there basically trying to get an idea of what a game key card is, right? And
Right.
I think I made the comparison.
You did.
I'm not sure if I did or not. Of the
did.
double disc
You
situation.
did.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
did.
was like, is that ultimately the same thing?
It's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you still
Yeah.
will need like a day one update to go
Mhm.
along with them 2 discs. At least my Last of Us
Mhm.
2 copy did. So
No difference. We didn't hear any complaining about that back then.
Oh no, I complain. I was
Well,
like,
you're
why do I have
consistent.
this?
You're consistent.
Yeah, good for your consistency.
Yeah, I'm about to say the consistency online
Nah.
is horrible. It's disgusting. Yeah, I'm about to say Rebirth did have it. Have
Oh
PS2
yeah, that
too.
was
I
a
remember.
thing. That right. They're like, yo, it's nostalgic, and I'm like,
Mhm.
all right, y'all kind of.
Well, you only have to put it in there one time, Samson, and after that, you
Oh,
don't have to worry about it again.
You don't say.
That sounds familiar.
That's crazy. You don't say. That
Wow.
and I would argue that it was almost worse because you never ever touch that disc ever again, except for to flip it over to the other disc.
Yep.
Hey,
Yeah.
you said Grand
No.
Theft Auto 5?
No.
Okay.
No.
That was 2 discs on 360. Now I never got it on anything else.
Yeah, 360.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, 'cause
It
that dropped on my
was
birthday,
that.
and minor lore. I worked at Chick-fil-A then, and I called.
That game really has been across 3 generations.
Yeah,
totally
I
forgot about
firmly
that.
am
That
against
thing's been,
Reebok.
been around.
Yeah,
for a
like,
long time.
I had to install that joint on the 360, and it wasn't like no Elite or the revisions. It was that original white Xbox 360.
Oh, with the
Yeah.
top hard drive?
Yeah, with
big
the
bulge
faceplate
drive?
stayed man
Good,
after
good.
like
It's a
1
great
year.
joint.
Oh,
It's a great
boy.
joint.
The one with the attachment, like the magazine. Pla-
Yeah, the proprietary
Yeah, on top.
joint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
clip. Yeah, the clip.
Yeah, I think I had I think I got a 120 gig, which was a lot back then for Xbox.
Oh yeah, that's huge.
I was like,
Yeah,
yo,
it was
a lot.
yeah, I got like
That's a
big deal.
on a reduced price at the GameStop down there, but yeah, and that game, great game though. You know,
Yeah.
but that was 12 years ago.
Yeah, so it's crazy that it's the double standard, right?
Yep.
Red Dead Redemption is touted one of the greatest games of all time because Rockstar made it, but it was also 2
Mhm.
discs.
Rockstar had a lot of that during
Mhm.
that
That's when they used to release more than one game every decade.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So we've been seeing a lot of this, and I call it fake Nintendo fans, right? The ones who hyped up the system and turned around. And don't get me wrong now. Don't get me wrong. If you don't like the system, you don't like the system. But when throwing on false narratives is wild to me, right? So I wanted to look this up, and unfortunately, Richard Review Tech changed his channel, so I can't do it.
Wait,
Yeah.
isn't that
He
Review
did
Tech USA
rebrand.
no more?
No, he's Rich Tomorrow now. So
What?
yeah, yeah. So
Mhm.
he pulled out the slickery. But I remember now that one of the biggest, I almost want to say this is actually the biggest
The large.
flip-flopping pieces is when the Switch, before the Switch came out, everybody was talking about the power level, right? How powerful the
Mhm.
system needs to be. And it
Fair
was
flops.
Mhm.
it was often talked about how the Switch needed to be at least PS4 level. The Switch, it's got to be PS4 level. And then PS4 Pro, no. Then unless you want it to cost an arm and a leg, it's never going to be PS4 Pro level. It's way too. It's that's powerful enough. PS4, like I expect PS4 levels is what we got, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Now we talk about how PS4 level is not good enough. PS4 level is not good enough. It's not capable enough.
Yep.
The system's trash. It can't run this and this game. It's forget about it even touching Xbox Series S.
Right.
So we're continuing to see a lot of this stuff. We're continuing to see a lot of
Oh yeah.
the Nintendo fake isms.
Mhm.
Why?
I could definitely tell you that. Much. That's the easy part. That's the easy part. Especially, I mean, I believe everybody here has been gaming for quite some time. Whether you've been in the media space of it, that's a little different. You know, I think everybody came in a little bit different. And I think I've said this on previous episodes, to where Nintendo's kind of always been that entry level system for people, to where it's affordable. It may not be as graphically inclined as the other two or three if you count PC, but they
Yeah.
lead with fun. They lead with innovation, and they get beat up for it. But then at the same time, that's what people love them for. So it's kind of like
Yeah.
a catch-22. But then when we look at them even entertaining the idea of getting close to Xbox or PlayStation when it comes down to graphic fidelity, or creating anything spawning 4K or 120 frames per second, they kind of get beat up for it as well too. Like they can't
Yeah.
make any advancements. So when we look at these double standards, especially when it comes down to like the double disc as well as the game key card, I think the biggest difference between the two, Nintendo
Yep.
put a name on it. They put an actual name on it instead of just like leaving it where it was. Granted, I love what they did because this would have just been bigger backlash. But in all honesty, I don't think a lot of people thought it was going to be so many game key cards out the gate. Like it was probably going to be like maybe one or two, because even with the double disc, we see maybe those
Yeah.
games that you listed off, but that's about it
Yeah.
out of
Yeah,
thousands,
they're
of
outliers
games,
at
thousands
this
of
point.
games. Right. To where right now game key cards is kind of like 90% of the library at this point in time. Which, to me, I think is kind of like a mixed bag of one, we're looking at older games that were not made for the Switch 2 or these cartridges. So kind of similar to what Ubisoft said. Hey, our game is based off of disc reading, and the speeds of the cartridge do not match up with disc speeds. So you have to have it as game key card so it can read off of either your micro SD express card or the actual storage on the console itself. When you look at time, I would imagine Nintendo went to a couple of these companies and said, hey, look, can you be there a little bit early? And they were like, all right, cool. I'm working on some stuff, but we'll try to get there as fast as possible. And this was just the faster route to go. But then also too, we have space, right? Like if you're over 64 gigs, you're not getting on a cartridge anyway. And then we have the known reasoning, as everybody else, is just companies wanting to get the most dollar out of their games. So therefore, they're going to go for the game key card versus the 64 gig card that is currently available. And I think it's going to always be that double standard, solely because there's just not a lot of double disc out there at this moment in time. But even outside of the double disc itself, there are still games that are single disc that require you to download majority of the game before you play them. Call of Duty, for example. Call of Duty requires you to download a lot of that game, even though you have the disc. I believe the last one was what, 20 gigs off the disc, and the rest was on your hard drive. And that game is close to 300 gigs. Like it's ridiculous. So I think that's where we're gonna always have a continued issue with these game key cards. I think it will lighten up a little bit once developers have time to actually start making games for the Switch 2 from the ground up. But there'll always be those companies that go the game key card route to get top dollar, even though I'm all for it because it's business. But then at the same time, it's like when I look at companies like a 2K or EA that they get a lot more money on the back end, then I can't excuse it for them. Because it's like, okay, yeah, you sold me a game for $70, but then you get millions off of VC and all these other MUT cards and everything else that you sell people. So you can eat that. Like you can really eat that because it ain't hurting you in the slightest. That's why you don't mind putting your game on sale 2 weeks after it releases.
Was that Madden?
You don't care.
Yeah, it's on sale now still, last I checked.
I'd be
on the
hot.
eShop.
Still on sale.
It's like 50 something right now.
Really?
Or 48.
It's $48 right now on the eShop. Yeah.
It'll go even lower.
But you know what? They probably say something like they had it on sale with the NCAA at the same time, so they'll probably be like, yeah, it was full price for a longer time than that. But still, that is weird.
Yeah.
I'd be mad.
That's wild. Now, if they want to say this was start of the NFL season promo, cool. All right. Like, but you won't. I don't think you're gonna see 2K do that. Like, I don't think 2K is like, oh, start of the basketball season and get it for lower. Nah, them guys ain't doing that. But yeah, I mean, all in all, I think that's why we see the current double standard, mainly because of the quantity of how many game key cards we already have versus those double discs you just listed off. But then also too, Nintendo putting the name on it, like putting that name on it, and cartridges are not as available as Blu-ray discs. So really it comes down to the foreign nature of the expense as well as the sizes. And you know, I see people post like, oh well, maybe Nintendo will offer 128 gig for what, just for them not to use it? Like, they're not paying for 64, so why would they pay for 128? This is not a capacity issue, this is an expense issue. So but yeah, that's
I just said, I tell you, there are a loud amount of folks that want to play Nintendo software, but hate the fact that they have to get it from their hardware.
Yep. And apparently people don't. Yeah. And it's not, in this case, it's not in the format they ideally desire, despite wanting more of those type of games too, like third party wise. I mean, at least Nintendo ain't doing this. Like they're just eating it.
Yeah. Oh no! They got Geronimo now.
Oh, he's
be the worst case scenario. Actually, they could be the one just saying,
Geronimo, they got you.
Wait, what happened?
They got you too.
Oh wait, I got disconnected. Oh, it did pop up on the screen. What the heck?
Yep.
They ain't like what I was saying.
Yeah, they weren't messing with that.
But
Andrew,
let's not forget, Nintendo said for now, like right now, like they made sure they put that asterisk for now, because now granted they didn't make Age of Imprisonment, but Age of Imprisonment is a big game with Nintendo's IP on it, and so it's like 45 gigs, I believe. So it can get there, especially when we look at, like, Yoshi seems to be the test dummy for Unreal Engine 5 with them. So, because they did the same thing with Unreal Engine 4.
So that is Unreal Engine 5. Okay.
Yeah, because the last one was on Unreal Engine. So it's kind of like them testing the waters of Unreal, and I hope they don't ever go that route. I don't know what Nintendo Engine is because they never mentioned it.
They have a handful
like, so
of one.
The Treehouse Engine. That's what you just related to who's developing. You know? Yeah,
the only way to know their engines, you gotta follow someone named Oatmeal Dome on social media. Well, I don't know how he's doing with this. I don't know.
Oatmeal Dome.
Yeah, pause, I guess. But yeah, that's quite a name. I don't know why that's your name. But yeah, during the Switch and Wii U times, they would do a lot of like data mining and things of that nature. So I don't know how they're faring with Switch 2 stuff right now, but well, we'll have to see. But when all the Switch 1 games are coming out, you know, the system was modded from like the second year or whatever, he was able to confirm, oh, it's running on this engine, that engine, and a lot of the Nintendo EPD games do share like one or two engines. Monolith Soft has their proprietary engine.
Yeah.
Next Level Games has their own thing. Of course, we all know Retro Studios has their own engine. That's pretty much they've been running since I want to say the Wii versions of Metroid Prime.
We call the new Mario one the Odyssey engine. So
yeah, pretty much. Just call it whatever the game is. Yeah. So yeah, they definitely have their own in-house engines and whatnot. And then they have like their one-offs, like Pikmin 4, that Yoshi Crafted World, Unreal Engine 4 games, whatever.
I would say literally the only one we actually know is the Garage engine, right?
There's a Garage engine, and there's one that had like a code name like, oh man, like Lunch Pack or Lunch something. I'm blanking. It's been a while since. I'm telling you, they're all weird names. They're all like names we're not supposed to know about. They're all like internal code names for their engine stuff. We're not supposed to know that on the outside, but yeah, they do have their own stuff. Yeah, I have to double check on it. It's been a minute for me. I haven't read up on it, but it's been a minute.
J Big said, Nintendo has never been my entry-level system. It has always been my primary system. Yeah. I agree.
I'm telling you, man, I get it, but I don't get it. Because when we talk about their successful games, they're not this big, adult-themed type games. But I mean, that was the narrative coming from Sega. Like, we all know gaming has never been acceptable by, adults. And especially, for those that were, trying to get girlfriends, that was something that you would try to hide to the side because it's like, oh, you're too old to be playing video games. But, right. Like, oh, is that for your kids or is that for, like, it's been like that. So when Sega started off with the, okay, this is cooler, and they were trying to make it more for like the teens and the adults, and then PlayStation just kind of continued to carry the torch along with Xbox. So now, still to this day, and you can go on Twitter and find it easily, you will find grown men still like, oh, I'm an adult because I have a PlayStation or an Xbox or a PC.
Yeah.
I'm like, really? It's still gaming at the end of the day, right? Just because, you shooting in Call of Duty and, you stabbing up zombies, that does not make it more adult. You're still playing the game, my
that's
friend.
more immature than anything.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's really crazy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Craziness, but
I equally say that's almost the same with like when you play 2K and all other stuff. Not to say that any of us are lazy, but when you see the big homie in the house and he like, man, come see me on some 2K, you know what I'm saying? Why you not outside?
Come get this work. Come get this work.
Right.
Like, meet me on the court. I bet you won't do that on the court.
Right.
Right. I'm telling you, my whole high school time frame changed when the dope dealer was like, oh, I play video games. Then everybody else, oh, he plays games, so gaming is cool. I'm like, you do realize that's the dope dealer. I was like, all right, y'all got perspectives as well. I was like, all right, y'all got it.
It's always
y'all
weird
got
like that.
Yeah, come get on this Madden.
Right.
On this Madden.
Right.
You want to?
Yeah.
You just told me I was weird. Just told me I was weird, but then when the dope dealer do it, okay, it's all good. All right,
you're like,
cool,
yeah, bro, yeah. You see that last episode of Dragon Ball? Oh, yeah, Dragon Ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you be like, matter of fact, I was trying to catch up on Inuyasha the other day. Oh, whoa.
Hey, all that anime stuff, all that.
Right.
Get up out of here.
Whoa.
I need some action. I need somebody
You
punching
just
in their
talking about
face. You
Dragon
know what I
Ball.
mean?
That's different.
Need Kamehameha. You know what I'm
Dragon
saying?
Ball different, though.
Yeah.
Then you see Gohan, hey, Gohan that G, you know what I'm saying? Piccolo, you know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
yo.
Yeah, but hey, did you see how Inuyasha came in and said, whoa, hey.
Whoa,
Leave that nerd stuff at the
Who's
door.
that?
Yeah,
Right.
Well, it's fine, but now it's just super mainstream now. It's just like, wow.
Yeah.
Super mainstream.
Crazy.
now. Right.
Never thought I'd see
That's
today.
what's crazy. I didn't realize how many people watch Naruto, which
That was like the
crazy
DBZ of like the 2000s, really.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, it was.
It kind of. I mean, no, technically
Yeah.
it is because they're both the same
Yep.
character, like Naruto and Goku.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, the same boneheaded, super powerful like protagonist archetype.
Yep.
Poison said, ever since 7th gen, all Nintendo discourse is wow.
Predicated.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That word. On the it was making me
The
think a
wow,
lot.
I
All
looked
right.
Nah, you good. You good.
I looked up and I was like, I thought somebody said something outlandish because I was looking down at Hades and I looked
Yeah.
up. I was like, oh, I think he just get beat up. Okay,
Predicated.
gotcha.
But in my mind, I thought he was trying to say what is the word I was saying? Premeditated. Yeah, that's what I was like.
Premeditated.
Premeditated. Oh,
Yeah,
that's what you think
we're only a
of?
couple
Okay.
layers away from that.
I know.
Yeah. On the idea, the other platforms raised the floor and the ceiling, and Nintendo felt we need that. So, yeah, no,
Yeah,
definitely.
that Wii time. Yeah, they said
Yeah.
GameCube ain't working. You know, you
Yeah.
guys wanted power, y'all didn't come through, so we're gonna go do a different
Yep.
thing and make all this money from this unexplored market.
Yep.
You know
That's
what's
right.
interesting?
Two games
There you go.
duct taped together.
I don't know if it's the same for y'all, but I don't think I'll ever remember really being in the midst of the war, if you will, really until the 8th generation like that. Like
As far as what?
like yeah,
The war.
yeah, as
Oh,
far
the
as
console
like
war.
everybody doing all the heavy talking and
Yeah, I never was.
Oh no, I saw the war immediately. As soon as PlayStation.
Okay,
came
now
out,
don't get me wrong.
immediately.
I've seen that part, but I haven't seen it.
I-
I never saw
Yeah.
it to the point where people were like, man, 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 man,
Oh,
man, man.
I didn't see that
That's
until
when
7th
Xbox
gen.
came out. When
Yeah, I
Xbox
didn't see
started
that until
running,
7th.
I didn't
Yeah.
start seeing it until
Yeah.
Xbox. Like down here, like that's literally like that
Yeah.
was like the bickering secret war because of course you still had to
Right,
Right.
and all this other
Mhm.
stuff.
What you got over there? I got. Hey, that's my 360. This dude.
I mean, really, 360.
That's exactly what it
360 was
was.
popping off though. It was like,
got
yeah, 360 was popping off though. It was like, oh, you got that new Xbox,
Yeah.
you got that new Gears of War, and
But
it was
you got
like,
Halo.
oh, yeah, you got that, you got the hype
it's-
for the
it's
Halo
funny
3
'cause-
hype was insane.
It's funny because I feel like even with the Sony piece, like the Sony fanboys, they didn't care about nothing you had as long as you had Fight Night and Halo. I don't care about
Oh, yeah.
none of that. Gears of War, that's
Mhm.
Oh,
whack.
they were just hating.
And
for the
NBA
console.
Live.
Oh yeah, I forgot Live.
Oh yeah,
was
NBA
around
Live.
there,
You
yeah.
had to have NBA Live.
That was whack.
Yeah.
You got Gears, that's whack. What else you got? You got was Forza? No, it was still
Yeah,
Gotham,
Forza.
right?
Yeah.
No, it's Gotham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Project Gotham.
Like, nah, that's whack.
Yeah.
What else you got? I got Halo. Okay, Halo.
They were just hating
Okay,
because they had
yeah,
to
you
spend
can't
like
see it
3
on
paychecks to buy one PS3 back in 2006. So look,
Facts.
they ain't really changed up to like what 09 or so, or
Facts.
2010, or whatever year that was.
Everybody in my college, we all had Xboxes. We all had
Okay.
Xboxes.
Yeah.
We was like, it's the
It's the cheaper thing at the
thing.
time. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
And on
cheaper.
top of that, we started really playing 2K. A lot of people weren't playing 2K at the time. Like
Yeah.
like college
Yeah.
was the experimental grounds where basically
Yeah.
gaming was going. And you can see
Yeah.
exactly where it was going
Yeah.
from
Fact.
college. So from there, when they was up there bringing in that college hoops and 2K,
Mhm.
I was like, yep.
It's funny because you would see
I'm still playing live.
you would see all the cats at
Yeah.
the party playing, and then it'd be like a couple of people on the 360. Then it got really popular when what is it? Guitar Hero came out. Then that's what really changed.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
another
yeah,
phenomenon.
yeah.
The
That's
plastic
what jumped
instrument
off.
era.
Yeah.
That, bro, that changed the air.
Yeah,
I mean, that
it
changed the
did.
game right there.
Yo, Sandstorm
Had
had
the
the
whole
whole
set?
set. He
Wow.
Had
Really?
he had the drums. He had
Yeah.
the guitar.
Yeah,
Oh,
Rock
right,
Band on
the
drums
mic
was
with it.
me. That was
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
Had to get in there.
Boy, I didn't have the coordination
Oh
for that.
yeah. I was a marching man then, so it just made sense. It just made sense.
Oh, okay.
Square said Nintendo's my primary, both in handheld, followed by PC and Xbox. PlayStation is. Say it, Geronimo.
Tertiary? That is,
No, I use the big words.
that means
bro.
third. That just means third. I'm surprised Circle Square said tertiary after you just said follow. But now, yeah.
Is y'all looking up these words? and
Nintendo
putting-
first, PC second,
Y'all doing
Xbox,
this on
PlayStation third.
Yeah, they gotta be
I'm
doing
with
this
you,
on
dog.
purpose.
I'm literally the same now. I'm really like mostly Nintendo PC. I got a PS5 over there, and it's looking like you're gonna get Ghost of Yotei, and I was like,
Yeah, I'm the same way.
oh no.
That's the only game that's bothering me. Like, I don't care nothing about
Mhm.
Wolverine, none of that stuff.
Yeah.
Ghost is the one that's bothering me.
Oh, I just bought that. That's what I forgot to say on during the thing. I had bought it, so I'm waiting to download it and get it popping on.
Oh, you got it. Oh, okay. Cool.
Okay.
It's coming out really soon.
Yeah, man. That's the only one that's hurt my spirit. But
Yeah.
other than that, I'm straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not in any rush. I do want to pick it up, but I'm not in any rush for, because that's only 3 games. It's like, oh, you bought 3 games for your
Mhm.
PS5. 4 games. 4 games for your PS5. Congratulations.
I definitely
That
have
don't seem
several
like a win.
PS5 games
No.
That don't
over
feel like
like
a win.
4 years. But
That's what's keeping me away from getting a PC, to be honest with you, because like
Mhm.
PC's cool and you can get anything. Sales are fantastic, but when I stop and I look at the third party offerings, I'm like, I'm cool. Like I don't think it's warranted to have this big beefy PC right now.
No.
It really
yeah,
isn't.
that's fair.
I think Ghost of Tsushima isn't on there yet, is it?
Oh,
Is
it's
it?
on there. It's
on
got
PC.
it's one of the
Yeah,
better
it's definitely
PC
on
ports
PC.
too.
Man. So
Yeah.
then it goes
Yeah.
back to
Yeah, like the best
Do I just
PlayStation
wait?
games.
you know?
That was partly
Might
what I was
as well.
thinking too. But it was honestly, it's nothing against Ghost of Yotei for me because I love Ghost of Tsushima a few years back when I was playing on PS4.
Mhm.
It's just all these Nintendo things, and I'm interested in Age of Imprisonment. I'm interested in Kirby. How dare you? A new Kirby Air Ride? How dare you, Nintendo? The new Pokemon's gonna be fire. We finally got a day for Metroid Prime 4. Just stay in good health by December 4th.
Mhm.
And that's 4 games, and they all like at least 7. So
Mhm.
it's like I don't know if I'm gonna get all of them day one at this point. I don't know. It's not.
I know for a
Yeah,
fact I'm
'cause
not
it's
getting all of
just
them.
time
down,
and
but it's-
price. So it's just like I gotta make decisions.
because it becomes a
It
huge
does,
backlog
right,
real fast. That's why, like, another thing with this Link game that we talked about, I'm like, I know it's gonna sit there because I haven't gotten back into Star Wars. I hadn't gotten back into Hogwarts. Like, it's always something. Now, granted, I'll go back and play them whenever I get that feel, because sometimes I get a feel for a game and I'm like, all right, cool, you're gonna become the primary. But yeah, the only gripe I have for my Switch 2 right now is there are no third party or cheaper
Oh,
downloads.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like I would
probably 'cause
love
of
to
that
just say,
fan
like,
and
I play
stuff.
handheld. Like, currently I'm doing tabletop right now, so that's cool. But my eyes ain't that great. So it's like, all right, I'm squinting and I'm like, okay, well, who hit me in Hades? I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
it's
I'm not
you,
gonna
'cause I
front. Yeah,
dodged,
Hades
but-
on Switch 2 screens,
Yeah.
kind of fuzzy. So I was like, man, that's kind of rough. But honestly, it ran pretty well on Switch
Yeah,
One.
so
Like, I think it was like a few minor drops later on, but it wasn't anything like it was like DK Bananas. It was like so brief. If you complain about it, you either work for Digital Foundry or you're on Twitter and you don't play games. So it's really one of those type situations. But yeah, yes.
Yeah. So I would just love to have it hooked up here in my room, like right under, because I got my TV right here
yeah.
above this desk. And if I just had a dock right here and I'm like, all right, cool, let me pop it in and then sit right here on the bed, man, I'll be straight. But I'm not paying Nintendo $100.
Yeah, I almost
I'm
was
just-
crazy
I'm not
enough to
doing
do that, and then fortunately,
Oh,
I
well.
came to my senses
because it went up
Yeah,
in price too.
right.
So I'm like, no.
due to macroeconomic, unforeseen, blah blah blah, all the verbiage. But
Yeah, I need somebody
Yeah.
to come up with one ASAP. So
Um,
Yeah.
Let's see. People are offended that they exceed the perceived value assigned to them by 15 years of manufacturer consent. Agreed.
yeah,
Agreed.
yeah,
People also don't know that Nintendo doesn't make the Switch One and 2 cards.
right. That
Thank
is
you.
a severe lack
Thank
of
you.
like understanding on how these are created. I mean, we still see it today. You can go on Twitter right now and search GameCube car or whatever. They're gonna think, oh, it's Nintendo's fault. Whatever. Actually, were we gonna talk about the Hades 2 thing?
Yes.
Specifically?
Yes. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So, Ibser, I hope you're still here. Fortunately, Hades 2, the physical release on Switch 2, is all on cart, and I believe I personally think they might have, kind of did the thing with Nintendo like they did with the first Hades physical release, where I think they got Nintendo to foot some of the bill for it. Because I believe, oh man, on the eShop I think it's like what, $30 or so, but the physical is
$30. Yeah.
$50.
Hold on, let me
Yeah,
check.
well, yeah, I
Let's see.
think that's what it is. Because I was going through Best Buy yesterday after I pre-ordered Borderlands 4, and I was just going through the list, and I was like, oh, nah, this is getting out of hand real quick. I was like, oh, nah, this is actually getting crazy. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yes,
cool,
$50. Yes.
First, I'm
$50.
gonna wait for
Mhm.
November 20th to play Hades 2 for that physical release. But yeah, so yeah, fortunately that's gonna be all on cart, so that's great. Everyone get the warm fuzzies. My whole game is here and all that good stuff.
I got the whole game.
Right.
Nintendo shuts the eShop down in 3 decades. I'm good, homie. But no one
Right.
can predict the future like that.
Jeez.
That's funny.
Oh man.
If I can't hold this game for 50
Oh,
years, then
wow.
I'm mad. I'm
Like,
like, nope.
I'm
No,
not- yeah,
it ain't
really.
that deep.
And,
bro.
and we always say it too. You can, if you have your Wii, your original Wii, or Wii U, or 3DS, you can still re-download those same digital games you purchased way back when. And those are when Nintendo was bonehead and didn't tied the purchase to the console. Now, well, they've been had since Switch 1, but now it's all Nintendo account based, so it follows you. So you don't have that, oh no, like PTSD. Is Nintendo gonna? No, we don't have to do that no more. So.
Right.
I think the biggest thing that I took away from people making that comment was, if you notice, there's a lot of times to where we'll get deeper into a generation, and then a post will go up about a game and like, man, can't believe this classic was X, Y, and Z amount of years ago. People are like, okay, well, what is this game? And they then go back and purchase it, let's say 4 or 5 years later down the line. And I think people have this notion that at some point, if it goes down, then I can't go back and revisit this game. And I get it. Like there's always going to be a game you miss. Like you're not going to catch every gem. But I think that's also too why a lot of people have such crazy backlogs, because it's like, hey, I may not play this game right now, but it's on a crazy sale, and I'm just gonna hold on to it. One day I'll get to it, because in the event, right? Like even if, let's say, if Nintendo decides to shut down the eShop, which they wouldn't, because I feel like it's going to keep going, and we talked about this, because they now have something that is a dedicated service that they can continue to add on to. But if they were to drop it for whatever reason, then we get to a point of a lot of people didn't choose to download. It's similar to like when we look at PSN and at the time Xbox Live Gold, they offer you 2 games, but if you don't download it then you're never getting a chance to download that again once the next games come up. So that's why a lot of people say, hey, just download it. Even if you don't want it, just download it just because you have the ability to do so in the event you want to entertain it later down the line. So I think that's where I think a lot of people are coming from, but then that also goes back to just then cop it whenever you had the opportunity to cop it then. Exactly.
Well, funny. Excuse me. Exodia says Game Freak has their segment from the 1800s. That's right. Wait, hold on now.
1800s.
Because they just got a new engine, because we just saw that game. We just saw that game.
Yep.
Where,
Oh right, yeah.
So they are a capable company. And you can't blame Nintendo. Nintendo didn't walk to them and say, keep it the same. Don't change anything.
And the Generation 10 game for Pokemon, that's gonna be the one. That's gonna be the one.
Yeah, that's gonna be the one.
There were rumors when that big Pokemon, what they call it, the Pokemon, the Poke Leak, whatever that happened, like a bunch of stuff and all the big one from last
the big
year.
one. Yeah.
One of the things I saw in there was that, I'm not gonna go into details about Gen 10. Definitely not gonna do that. But basically, there was saying that it might also be a Switch game too. Now, that's not confirmed. They could easily just be like, I mean, granted, that's probably what's gonna happen, because that's like 150 plus million.
Yeah, that you're about to get money off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like they announced that next year. Oh yeah, it's over. PS2, lifetime sale. It's gonna surpass it next year or whatever. But Yeah, I'm really curious to see how that turns out. Like visually, performance-wise, you know.
Mhm.
I mean, Violet with the Switch 2 patch does run well, but I still see some of those warts. I still see, you know, you clip through the ground if you tilt the camera a certain way. I see the environment in the background, the textures
For sure.
turn to N64 textures and stuff like that. So,
I think Gen 11 is going to be the Switch 2 only.
yeah.
Because that's how they're known for doing their Pokemon stuff anyway. You know,
Mhm.
but having them cross generation, or not cross generation, but being a generation behind whatever the current system
Mhm.
is. So
Yep.
even though we have the Game Boy Advance, you know, you still got the Game Boy Color, and then when the DS came out, you still got the Game Boy Advance games.
Yep.
And then the 3DS, you still got the Game Boy, or you still got the DS game. So, yeah, it's
3DS came out the same year that Pokemon Black and White came out on DS.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
best believe I played
Mhm.
my DS game in my 3DS.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And was wondering why it didn't turn 3D. Because
Yeah, the colors look a little different. Oh right. Oh
um,
man.
scratch that. My phone is secondary. Oh yeah, because you play Pokemon Go. That's facts. Let's get down here. Go down a little bit. RJ said, "Real talk. I remember
Oh, yeah.
when Biggie had a song where he mentions the Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo. Yeah,
Classic.
Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Square said Gaming Discourse went super downhill when even if you mentioned you're a multi-console owner, the mere mention of also having a Nintendo prompts people to say their system sucks and it's for kids, which is wild to me because this is why it's so wild to me because all of us are all like close to the same age, right?
Mhm.
But like
Mm-hmm.
wasn't it the parents? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, though. Wasn't it the parents that was the ones that was pushing people out the way and politely shoving people out the way
Polite.
to get the controller at McDonald's? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Polite was a stretch,
and-
sir.
And
Polite is a stretch.
the play. What do they call it? The play place.
Yeah, the play. Yeah, the play.
Playing
Yeah.
McDonald's
Mhm.
kids and
Man.
playing Donkey Kong and Super Mario. Wasn't that them? For all of y'all who are younger,
Yep.
we actually had video game systems in McDonald's. That's what that.
Yeah, I remember they had them in 64
McDonald's.
controllers.
Breaking your neck at
Oh
Walmart.
man, you hit.
Like, I'm
That was
so
they had
glad
it
they
at
changed
Target
that.
too. All the demo
Goodness.
kiosks, you'd be like,
Yeah.
whoosh, looking up. It's just,
I mean,
See,
Sandstorm, that'll be Myers.
oh yeah, y'all
Yeah.
had Myers.
Y'all about to say I didn't have a
Yeah.
Target. We had Kmart.
Yeah.
We had Kmart. So it was like going to Walmart, Kmart, and you got the game. Like, oh,
Yeah.
man,
It was so bad. Walmart,
It's like,
Toys R Us. There was like one Best Buy in the area
Nah.
growing up. What's the other one? Like Target later in the early 2000s. They were really bad. I
whose
don't
idea
know.
was that? Because I need them to be
Right.
fired if they still working. Because that was
It
the
was
Get your-
horrible
Get
design.
your chance to
Like-
play this new game, but it's gonna be 50 feet in the air.
Right. Be like- I get like. No, actually, no. That's gonna be a pause mention, but still. All I'm gonna say was that was rough. Why they do is like that.
Yeah, listen, because you would be. It's funny because you would be the kid. You know, you finally got your. You know how you walk past in the aisles, you see that other kid playing the game. You're like, dang, I hope they get off
Mhm.
before we pause. I hope they
Right.
get off the game
Yep.
before we gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
We have to
You
go.
know, you be checking the aisle every
Mhm.
time you walk past it. You like, oh, ain't nobody
Yeah, you
on this game.
Yup.
You know, you get on the game and you like, and then your mom be like, what you doing? It's time to go.
It's time to go. Be like, I wanted to play Jet Force
Man.
Gemini. What do you mean?
See, that's the stuff I miss because we were playing games we
Right.
didn't have, and they had those demos up there to where my kids, I'm like, why are you fussing at me about playing games here at Best Buy that we got at the house? Like,
You trying
Playing
to
at
show
home.
off. Is this a tournament? Is it a tournament stuff?
Man.
Crazy.
I don't even really see the live
Yeah.
game
Man, I miss
demo
those days,
kiosks
man.
much. But then again, I don't be walking in stores like that to like check out the games.
Best Buy got them.
Best Buy was the
Target
last.
got them.
I remember
Walmart.
PS4. Well, those years there was a Horizon demo, and then I was actually with my mom back. They were just in there. We're getting something else, and she saw. She's like, "Oh, look at these graphics!" And I was there like, "Yep, that's Horizon." But that was before I even tried it, so I didn't know if I liked it or not. But yeah, that was the last time. That was a long time ago. Wow, I miss Toys R Us.
RJ's.
Man,
I
you know
heard
it's coming
they
back,
are.
right?
They,
Low key,
Really?
wait,
on
wait,
the
wait,
comeback
wait,
tour
wait,
right
wait,
now.
wait. Are they like actually coming back?
Yeah.
Because
they have
I just
stores.
walked by.
Right now they have what 10 stores with what they're gonna have like 20. There's like 20 specific type stores, and then there's like 10 main stores, and I think it's Colorado, Delaware, Maryland, Illinois, and then there's like one or two
Nowhere
other
in the
locations.
South.
But yeah, they're doing like a
'cause
slow
we got
comeback.
one. We got one here in my hometown, which is crazy. I didn't even tell Vito this. It's crazy. We have one, but it's in our Macy's. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh
it's a whole
Yeah,
little
that's-
section.
that-
And I'm like, what? Where'd I do that at?
It's like that.
Yeah.
It's like that down here too. Like I think it's a Macy's thing. I saw that
Mm-hmm.
recently. Going to not Mall of Georgia. It was one of these malls, but yeah, one of the Macy's had Toys R Us
Yeah, that's
in it.
Oh, really? So there is
Yeah,
one
like,
down here?
It was crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's like it's
It's
Yeah.
inside of
That's
Macy's.
interesting.
like
Yeah.
inside
Yeah.
Macy's.
So that's what they were explaining. They was like they have 20
Yeah.
locations like that. That's in another store, and then they
actual
have 10
ones.
actual
Okay,
building
that's what's
locations.
up.
Yeah.
I hope they make a
they're
comeback.
gonna
I ain't
do.
buying no toys, but
Man, like my kids was like, Dad, because my oldest he
Mhm.
remembers Toys R Us because right before they shut down, they had one big one in Alaska, and that was when I was stationed in Alaska at the time, and he got a
Mhm.
chance to see it like when he was 3. But my youngest, he was like, "What is
oh,
Toys
that's
R
so
Us?"
hurtful.
And I was
That
like, "I'm
would-
gonna tell you
that
like
would-
this:
I would probably
That's-
just immediately age 10 years. If I hear that, I'd be like, oh.
just take them." I was like, "Hey, look, we gonna shut everything down. Let's just go." Because to me, he was like, "Well, why? What happened?" I was
Yeah.
like,
Amazon
"Online shopping is
happened.
what happened." I said,
Lee.
"But Amazon." I said, "Because you can just walk into Toys R Us and between games and toys, like actually seeing they can pick them up and." Like just see stuff you might not have seen on commercials, and then especially when they went all out. Came Christmas, they had Santa up in there, wilding out. So you asking Santa for some stuff you saw down the aisle, like it was a different beast. KB
Oh,
toys,
yeah.
That was
a
the
different beast.
lifestyle. You go to Toys R Us and you like, bye, mom. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go
Get lost in the Lego.
section.
I was a
Yeah.
Lego kid
You-
too.
you ain't
Get lost in
getting
the Lego
nothing.
section.
You ain't
Hey, yeah,
got
you be
one
fancy.
thing.
Yeah.
You're not getting
Why
nothing.
did we
but
come
you
in
going,
here in the
though.
first place? We came for some batteries. We came for some batteries.
Yeah,
Understand that? You like,
That's what my dad moved. For
dang,
sure.
but I seen the bike over there. You ain't getting no bike. You didn't have a bike, bro. You got that bike right,
Right.
at home. But this, look, what about that RC car?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
it's like going into a car dealership
Yeah.
for kids, bro.
It
It's
really,
like they
it really
said-
was like
Try
that.
to
It just
upsell
felt
you
like
and
a certain
everything.
magical thing. I
and
don't
back
know.
then, I feel like they were the first ones to really give you that shelf with the glass to show you all the
Yeah.
video games. You know what I'm saying? You walk by and you like,
Yeah,
there's a
yeah,
lot of
yeah.
video games in here. Like
Ultimate
oh,
window shopping. Like,
Yeah.
oh, man, they got all these. They got that game for Nintendo 64. They got all the
Yeah,
Crash games,
man.
all the Spyros
yeah.
for PS1. You lucky to
Yep.
see some Sega
Because I
stuff.
told my boys, I said, y'all
Yeah.
missed something special, man. Because I mean, when it was going down, we went in it one last time, and I knew it was bad because you would go to the aisles, and at the end of the aisles, they would have like print off booklets, and you would have to flip through and see if they had it, and if not, you just had to order it
Right.
online. And so I was like, man, I was like, yeah. It's gotten to that point. I was like, convenience wins what seems like every time, but you can't stop a Blockbuster, Toys R Us, KB toy.
Yeah,
Like you can't
Blockbuster
beat that
era, that
experience
was-
in person.
That's
man.
honestly how
Especially
Man,
how
that
I
was
exposed
my
to so many
era,
games at like
bro.
a younger age because I couldn't
Yeah.
play
Yeah.
games anytime throughout the year. It was like summertime,
Bro.
holidays, birthday. That's it. They were like after like up until like maybe like high school. They're like you need to study,
Yep.
homework.
Reviews.
Which
Yeah, my reviews were the cover of the
Facts.
game. If the cover of the game looked
Yeah.
good,
That was
I
cool.
picked it
That
up.
was
you
good.
flip, you flip over
Fire?
the back.
Nope. Skip.
You flip over the back, you see the three
Oh, that looked
pictures.
great.
It was Sega, right? Sega with the three pictures.
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
like, okay, that looked tight. Okay.
Yeah, let's go. Let's stick to the house.
So,
'Cause I didn't get any of those magazines, you know, and the internet was still kind of dial up
Yeah.
at the time. So I was like, I didn't really know. I mean, we would hear things from time to time, like when we actually got a chance to start seeing X Play when it was coming on G4 TV. But I was like, outside of that, I didn't know what to pick up, and I think I may have only gotten one dud. So I feel
Yeah.
like I have a good rating
yeah.
of picking and choosing games. My one dud was Street Fighter.
oh man,
And I had to eat that one, because
And
when
the
I tell you I
promotion.
begged to go. Like my grandpa was like, "Boy, I'm not trying to go. I just got off work." Because my grandfather was a truck driver for a chicken plant, and he was like, "I'm not trying to go today." And I'm like, "We gotta go. Like we gotta go. I gotta rent a game because he'll buy a console, but he won't buy games." I'm like, "We gotta rent a game for the weekend." So I just got my
Oh,
allowance
yeah,
too,
nice.
and I was like, "All right, let's go." I'm looking, and everything's rented out at this point. So I'm like, "Okay, I'm already hurting." Saw Street Fighter the movie, put it in there, and he sat there, he watched me. I was like, I gotta eat this.
yeah.
Woo, boy, I had
That's
to eat
okay.
that one.
I got slick. If I got good grades, I was like really good grades. I was allowed to get 2 games now. And so
Wow,
one,
okay.
I do remember I did get a dud, but I followed it with something that wasn't as bad, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
But the dud was Superman 64.
Ooh, that's the one right there.
Mm.
Definitely thought that was gonna be a banger. And I'm like, why is this
Man.
controller
The cover was cool.
working?
The cover was cool, so I don't blame you.
Why are we going through hoops right now, but it's not working?
Can't
I
fly
don't like
right.
this game.
Boy.
Yeah, I don't like this game. This is not a
Yeah.
fun game.
The one that I had for N64 specifically was Glover. I just could not wrap my head. I got Lil Kimmy got gaslit by the magazines and
Mhm.
stuff. I was like,
Because they were hyping the mess out of that game.
They did.
Yeah, they hyped
And
it
you know,
up.
I like the cover. It was like the little Glover dude on the circus ball and everything. And I was like, okay, this looks kind of cool. I like my colorful stuff. Play it. I'm like, and I was like, wait, I have to move the ball with him and then dribble it to jump, and the dribbling was all like, you have to be like mad precise.
Yeah.
And I actually found
Yeah.
just recently, past year or so, I found out that there was a PS1 version of Glover that was way easier, and I was like,
Mhm.
that's actually mind blowing. Like, what the heck? But yeah, I don't know if that new version of Glover is better or not, but super bad first.
Probably not.
Super bad.
Because that game was supposed to be
Yeah,
the
they're
next
Right.
Mario.
That's how
thing.
they are.
Yeah, they were
Everything was
acting.
supposed to be the next Mario.
yeah.
Spyro,
Mario's
Crash,
Crash.
easy but cool.
Gex. Don't forget about Gex now.
Gex was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gas was supposed to be the one.
Yeah.
Let me see here. All right. RJ said, me and everyone I knew, family members and friends, including me, had a NES, Genesis 64, and PlayStation. When the console war wasn't a thing I knew about until PlayStation 2 era. And I think I was really...
Same.
I think even with the Sega Genesis and the SNES, you know, the Sega does what Nintendo thing, like, I heard that a couple
Yep.
times, but it wasn't really like... Nobody was really
In
sweating
your face.
it like that. It was just basically like, you got the Super Nintendo or you got the Genesis. And I just knew more people who had Genesis, and the people who had Super Nintendo, you like, oh dang, you must be rich, you know, like, you
I
must got
only
that
knew
money.
one person growing
Right.
up that had a Sega Genesis. No community. Everyone else had Nintendo, and then there was
Me too.
like that one. It was like that one Christmas. I think it was 01, where like everyone else got PS2s. One person had a Dreamcast, and then later got an Xbox because RIP Dreamcast after a couple of years. And I had a GameCube. And then from that point, for like that 6th generation, that's when I started realizing, wait a minute, aren't that many Nintendo consoles compared to PlayStation, and Xbox kind of, but it was kind of like just PlayStation 2 everywhere. And that's when I
Yeah.
started noticing. I was like, oh, okay, so
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think this is where it's going right now.
Triple M said they demand for Nintendo to have an online rental service like the rest. They shouldn't be mad. They got what they demanded. Yeah, the switch from all puns intended. The switch from going and buying your games individually over to they should have an online service where all of that stuff is available. I remember that heavy. Nintendo needs to get with the times and have a service just like everybody else where, and I'm okay with paying a little money for an online service if they put all their games over there and then the games all come over with the online service and they're like, we want our games individually. That's right.
Make up
Bro,
your mind.
look, that's all I'm paying attention to people, man. They
saying
just be
anything.
talking.
Like anybody got internet connection, they just start just typing nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just
Yeah.
make up your mind, man. Like damn.
Matt Jazz says, for multiple generations, people were saying Nintendo was going to be third party, but because their favorite mature plastic is going down the third party route, they hate Nintendo for yeah, right. They're like, how come Nintendo doesn't join the third parties? So we can play.
The
So we
exclusivity
can
is
play
bad
games
all of a sudden
everywhere.
now.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
We can play games everywhere.
Literally. Literally.
Literally, yeah.
They need an internet connection or something to play
Right.
anywhere.
Right. Poison said a thing people don't get about the Big N is that they didn't have half the infrastructure these other
Right.
DNA deal was closed in 2025.
Yeah.
That's facts. N64 at McDonald's? Nah, I don't remember that. That part I don't remember.
That yeah. Well, okay,
I
so
do.
I didn't see many
I do.
here. The only time I saw it was we did like a family trip to Universal Studios.
Mhm.
You know, that's Orlando, and there in Orlando there was like this one particular McDonald's. And it was like a two-story one for some reason. I don't know why, but I remember at one point they did have
Okay,
one of those
yeah.
Nintendo 64 kiosks there, but it wasn't working at the time.
Mm.
They had a little. They're like
Oh, yeah.
yeah. It
It
was
was
like
always
they're
tore
connected
up.
from like this long like plastic thing or whatever. Pause, I guess, whatever. But it was just weird. Kind of. It was like anything that's like a demo kiosk of a game. The control either is just like barely working or it's all grimy and gross.
Mhm.
Because
Kids
that's
are
disgusting.
They'd be like, I
the
want to play
thing
Mario
said-
Kart.
the Nintendo 64 one at the McDonald's, that's
Right.
Oh, yeah.
pause.
It was
Like
the-
it was just
the one
made up just like this.
Yeah.
Just
That's how
dangling.
you knew.
All right.
That's how you knew any
Alright.
like honestly that was like a
Alright,
vibe
bro.
check low key. Like anyone you knew, like you go anyone's Nintendo 64 controllers, that's how you can tell what kind of gamer they are. It's like the buttons too sticky
Yeah.
or like the control stick would just barely stay up. That means that like yeah, they was
They
hardcore
went-
gaming.
Yeah.
Or like
Bro,
or if they
bro.
had like the top part of the control stick was just off. So it was just the stick part. That means that they probably not good at Mario Party, or they got rage issues, or something like that. Oh man, those were the days.
Speaking of, Square said, I only remember N64 at hotel rooms.
Oh yeah.
So listen,
wow.
so I don't remember them having N64 at hotel rooms. I just remember the controller.
Me
I've
either.
seen the controller. Never
Even
knew how
to
to
this
do
day.
it.
Yeah. Like it's the one with it's the fake Nintendo 64 controller with all the games on it. You know?
Yeah, like it was like a plug and play.
Oh
thing.
yeah.
yeah, that
Yeah.
one.
You press a button. And be like,
Yeah,
okay,
I
money.
forgot that was like because that was a whole thing around that time frame because we would go to the mall and everybody was selling those. Oh, here's the like an Atari situation and you just get a
Yeah.
stick and you plug it in. Had all the games. Yeah, my grandma bought one of those and I was like, this is
Oh, it's
trash. I was like, I need
like
y'all to
poorly
never buy this.
emulated, probably
Yeah.
came from China or
Horrible.
something. It's just like
And it had like the red, white,
Yep.
and
Yep.
yellow
Yeah.
plugins.
You
I'm
look
like,
at them real
yeah.
quick and you're like, yeah, they got a 64 in here. And then as soon as you load up, you're like,
64. All right.
where's Mario at?
yeah, the TV be laggy or whatever.
Right.
Like lag in like 2000s or something.
What's
That's
going on
crazy.
here?
Late 90s. It's crazy.
Um,
I don't think anybody else did that after that. Like I don't think I've ever seen it ever again.
No.
no. Let's see. JPEG said, I used to get fooled if you used to put a girl on the cover of a.
Oh wow. Hey, look.
Well, man, I get the rocks off,
This
boy.
looks like a good game.
Yeah, they did see that back then. They would just have like the full model or whatever, and you pick up and play. And it's just like all these are just pixels. Like, what's going on?
This is a quality game.
That is funny.
That's
Right.
funny, you never saw the girl on the front of San Andreas. She was never.
That's right.
She was never in the game.
That's right.
Yeah, none of them.
Square said, I remember my sister unlocking Mario Party 2 minigame coaster feature at our
Oh,
Best
yeah.
Buy with the big screen. You know, I feel
That's
like
cool.
there was one of those. I don't remember which era it was, but one of those eras where I want to say it was 64, where the games were actually on time loops. Like they were on like a time loop, so you could only play so much of the game before it automatically reset the game.
I know.
Oh,
yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
Oh,
Yeah. Mm.
I'm trying to think what game specifically was like that.
GoldenEye, maybe?
Maybe.
Don't let me lie to
To
you.
be honest, I
don't
thought it was
remember.
almost like
Yeah,
you
oh,
know
my-
what? Maybe it
Maybe
was.
it's a
too.
universal
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause they're
maybe
just
it was.
cartridges, so just custom cartridges. Set the code to like
Oh.
the time reset after a certain amount of time. It's probably how it worked.
If I'm not mistaken, I know some of the PlayStation
Yeah.
games used to be like that. When you get those demo
Yeah.
discs out of
Yeah.
the magazines,
Yep.
yeah, I remember they
Yeah.
used to be like that. To where like you be playing, you into it, and it's like,
Thank you for
"Dang,
playing. It's
yeah.
like, wait,
what happened? Like,
Hey, y'all remember Pizza Hut had like
Yeah.
demos?
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah.
used to
Yep.
sell with the pizzas or whatever.
Pizza Hut, Burger King used to do it with the 360.
Dang,
Yeah.
it's not over here. But what actually the game
Ah,
is.
boy, I tell you, gaming, man.
relatively short time.
You don't have to get it.
A relatively
come a long
short
way.
time compared to other
And
entertainment forms.
But
Yeah,
would y'all say that it's going in the right direction or the wrong direction?
it's like hip hop.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
don't know.
that's a
Yeah.
that's a
what I'm
very
saying?
good way to put it.
Okay.
It has
There's-
its it has its good points and it has its bad points.
It's facts.
And, we kind
Right.
of just in that in between area right now. So.
Well, I feel like with hip hop though, or music in general, we're kind of at a point of no
Yeah.
return.
Yeah.
At least from
Hey,
a
Who
distribution
controls the
and like
music?
who controls it.
I mean, to be honest, the music business has always been this way.
It just evolves with
Correct.
the time
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
technology.
It's just now with internet, internet, we're able to see it in
Yeah.
4K. You know what I'm saying? We can see everything that's going on. Same thing with video games. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like at one point, it was kind of hard to kind of get access to all these
Yeah.
games and,
Mm-hmm.
and all this other stuff. And now you can get a game like within the snap of a finger. On top of that, you can have all these like independent people make these like, I guess, fake out games real quick.
Oh, shovelware.
You go onto like Steam, and next thing you know, and then you're like, oh snap, what the heck? This ain't nothing. Or da. So in a
Right.
sense, it's like they kind of complement each. It's actually entertainment in general. Because let's say movies
Yeah.
are the same way.
Yeah.
You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Like you can sit up here and like scroll through your little like movie streaming stuff or
Tubi.
whatever.
Mhm.
Like
Too big.
Oh, right.
yeah, exactly. And be like, what is this garbage right here? Oh no, let me get out of here. But then that affects the main, you know what I'm saying, the main industry as well. So, you know what I'm saying, like you never know what you're gonna get. But I think a lot of industries like the movie industry, music industry, video game industry, they're just trying to figure out what's gonna stick. And honestly, it's the
Yeah.
battle of generations. Because
Yeah.
the younger generation thinks everything that
That's
we think
true.
is garbage.
Literally.
That we
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
is garbage. You know what I'm saying? And we think vice versa. We think the same way. We're
Mhm.
like, all stuff is garbage. So, and that goes for video games. That goes for movies, music. Like the music is garbage, but you know, they love it and we hate it, and you know it sells, and you know we like get that out of here, get that out of here. Same thing with video games. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna sit up there and say a Mario 64 or something like that is garbage, but then we play their games. What they have now, I don't even know what they're. Fortnite. Fortnite's not garbage.
Fortnite's
Yeah.
a good example.
everything
But it's,
game.
it's,
Good
it's
example.
overrated.
Yeah.
It's too much stuff. Yeah. And then like Roblox.
Roblox low
Like,
key worse
like,
in some aspects.
all
Yeah.
the way worse. I tried to
But
play it. One
to
time,
Vito's
I ain't-
point.
ugh. Oh, go ahead.
But to Vito's point, that's my kid's
Yeah,
go
man.
to, and it's literally just graphics aside, the concept of some of the games that they invest in has to be some of the dumbest concepts. It's like, oh, we go and just steal stuff from each other's areas, and I'm like, okay, what's the benefit? Like, no, you just steal it and put it in your area, and then stop them from trying.
So
to
you're playing tag.
okay,
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
capture the flag.
essentially.
Yeah,
But
it
then-
looks like a big recess field, like in virtual form. It's recess in virtual
Yeah.
form. Like y'all
Yeah.
don't know what y'all just do stuff. Kids you just doing stuff. It's like, what exactly we doing? Like I just saw like they got the Megazords.
Yeah,
I saw that on Twitter. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
man,
yeah.
And I'm
about
like-
time.
I'm like, okay, so, but I'm like, what? How did we get to this point? Like, what's
Yeah.
the storyline to that? Why is
Right.
Megazord in Fortnite?
Yeah, it don't have to make
Money,
sense. It
and
just
all these
gotta be
companies
there.
Saying, oh, our brands can just be plopped in here, and then they'll see, and they may want to go, check out the
Check it
original
out.
IP.
Yeah.
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 Let me read a couple
Alright.
more of this. Oh, RJ said, I remember me and my siblings begged our parents to buy Conquer for the N64.
I
My
knew
parents
better.
knew of getting ready because my cousin worked
I knew better.
at Walmart and knew all things. Yeah.
You a fool.
Man, I knew
You
better.
Ooh,
It
boy.
was not what?
I-
So my
wild,
mom,
man.
didn't actually know of ratings like that.
My parents did.
And as a matter of fact, she wasn't really one to be heavy with the news either. And she bought me. This is how I got San Andreas. She bought me San Andreas for Christmas. I forgot how old I was. Maybe
Everybody
early
knows
teen.
someone with this exact story of GTA.
And the only
Yeah.
reason why she bought it is because she saw the title and assumed that it was some sort of racing game.
I didn't know what Grand Theft Auto was
Okay.
until
You know what's-
I looked it up.
Hey, you know what's crazy? The exact opposite happened to me. My grandparents
Mhm.
watched the news. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, I'm surprised. Auntie Sandstorm didn't think Grand Theft Auto when that's a term they use in
Right. She was a police.
Yeah.
She's a
in being a
crime.
police officer.
yeah, she's a cop. So it's
Wait,
like,
what? All right.
yeah.
That's
So I'm like,
very
why she-
interesting.
Yeah,
That
she
very
assumed you just hijack cars and you race in the cars and all this other stuff. And it wasn't until
Wow,
she came
okay,
downstairs and heard the music going with the cars. Yeah, she like, what are you playing down here?
Oh,
It's Grand Theft Auto, huh? She's
no,
like,
no.
I thought that was a racing game. Like, nah.
You can race away
It's a
from
racing
the
game,
cops
alright.
when you have 5
You
stars.
can. No, they have racing missions because they make you
Right,
check out your car
right.
and get
And then
nitros
when it's
and race.
over, you
Yeah,
can just.
race.
Pat, 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 pat,
Oh
pat, pat.
man,
Yeah.
Wow.
you say know about the coffee, the coffee.
Oh.
Hot
yeah,
coffee.
yeah, the hot
oh,
coffee.
Right.
oh, buddy.
Oh man. No lie, I know
Leave it at
everybody and all their friends was trying to figure out the what? How you do it?
Yeah,
Oh, that's crazy. I ain't never gonna do
Sharing
that.
cheat codes just with everybody was like, I was like a social thing in general.
I ain't never gonna do that. I ain't never
Right.
gonna try and do that.
Yeah, right.
Just
Yeah.
a pervert. You know? That's all it was, man. I'm telling you. That and like the wrestling games when like Trish
Oh,
and them
right.
all on there, I was like,
Yeah.
just a little pervert, man.
Mm-hmm.
Graphical
Just
fidelity at
disgusting.
last.
But hey, you know.
No, you know what's crazy? All right, so Soul Calibur,
Yeah.
of course,
Oh, yeah.
with Ivy.
Oh yeah.
That was when they had the jiggle
Yeah.
mechanic come through.
No, I'll tell.
Man.
I'll go to practice mode with 2 Ivy.
Now I'll do
Oh, yeah.
I'll do you one better. That first Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. Oh,
yeah.
wow! What the first? What was it?
Yeah. Those were
Yeah,
over
they're.
the
I mean, yeah, they were over the
top,
top, but it was the first time I learned
ridiculous.
what those physics were. Acknowledge it for real. And I remember what was
Yeah.
it? They had it on G4 on Cinematech or whatever, and they always show like gameplay of it, and I'd be like, they got these girl. They got my girl Kasumi doing all sorts of things on the beach. Like, they got Akane doing whatever out there. But yeah.
All right, so last comment
Jeez.
here. Oh no, I'll do two of them. But J Big said when I first played Star Fox before it came out at Woolworths, they were about the 10-minute limit. Yeah, I think that was one of them because for whatever reason, whenever you walked in and it was on the Star Fox one, it was on the practice stage, and you'd be like, yeah, let me hurry up and get out the practice stage. And then you would start the mission, and you know that intro is really, not really long, but it's long because, you know, they got to lock in the G diffuser system. And then when you finally go, you're like, all right, I'm 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to, and then it always stops right before or right after you beat the boss. You're like, all right, let's see what the next level. Oh.
Yeah, that's how leave you on the cliffhanger. Go buy the game.
I will say another game. I don't know how many other games did this, but one that I do remember so well that they handled the demo in a very interesting way was Xenogears. The first Xenoblade.
Mm-hmm.
They actually, the characters actually went out and told you like, hey, wait a minute. Like a new character showed up, and they'd be like, wait a minute, what are you doing in this part? You're not supposed to be in this.
Oh,
and
that's
you're like,
cool.
well, since it's a demo, we just figured that we were just going to jump in and let everybody, and they're like, oh, okay,
Right.
well,
That's
come on
cool.
in then. Like, you're like, okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Acknowledging that you are a demo.
That's cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Triple M said, or RJ said, not that one, said, though Conquer is the only game I ever saw my parents laugh at a game. The part where Conquer tricked the weasel that he was an elephant instead of a squirrel.
That game is funny.
Yeah.
That game is
It's a
wild,
classic.
bro.
It is.
I'm still surprised it's not on the. on the
I really want them to add to NSO because I would love to see the current era react to that game.
It's that and DK that they are purposely not putting on there for whatever reason, and I wonder why.
Yeah.
Oh,
gotta be tied up in something legal.
y'all heard that?
Gotta be.
What was it? It was like some promo video thing Nintendo did, and they had like a background of the NSO menu,
Mhm.
and it was blurred, right?
Oh yeah.
And they
yeah,
had like
I
a
know
bunch
what
of
you're
different games on there that weren't
Mhm.
out yet. I think more people are leading thinking that list is true because they had that game Forsaken.
I'm-
Yeah,
Oh.
that-
Forsaken.
I think
Yeah,
that
Forsaken was in it. So DK64
Yeah, that
should be
should
Listen.
coming then.
Smash Brothers was
But-
there.
But it's bad
Yeah.
timing though, then, because it's like, why not
Yeah.
drop it
I-
with Bonanza?
I think they're probably gonna release it like next year.
The only other game that I really care about I mean, this is like way off on left field, that I really would love for them to show up on N64 or GameCube is Quest. Or is Gauntlet.
I've never heard of it.
Oh, I thought you said about to say Quest 64.
I would try-
I would try it. I love Quest 64. I love Quest 64, but
I
need
never.
y'all to, I need y'all to
I
love
just-
yourself, because this is ridiculous.
None of my friends growing up had that. Nor I think
Played
it was in
and
Blockbuster.
played it and
It
played
wasn't
it.
Blockbuster. I would like to try it, but I'm not
It's
gonna
fun.
like.
it's fun.
My
It's
my
fun.
cousin had the game, because remember
Yeah,
64 only
sure.
released with 2 games, and then Quest
Yeah,
came out
okay,
shortly
wow,
thereafter,
okay.
and I'm like,
Big
what in the
open
world
world
is
and
this?
everything.
Wow.
I use that term very loosely.
Very loose.
Ain't nothing to do in the big open world except for run and get caught by monsters. But
Mm.
I love the game.
I would
I
check
just
it
need y'all
out.
to
Listen,
rate
that's
yourself
what-
more.
that-
You come out the
that's
game.
what my-
No,
that's what
you
my-
Me, I'm not
don't.
saying I will beat it.
Wait,
Like
no.
play it to complete it.
And
I will
it has
just
some
see
good
what
music.
The deal is.
And it has
The music.
As a matter of
I'll
fact,
Go to YouTube,
Okay,
Geronimo.
I'll go
as
Go
a
to
matter of
YouTube.
fact, I'll say this.
Like-
I'll say this. In agreement with Jack. Now I love the idea of the songs that came out on that game, but the sound quality in that game is horrendous. Like you can hear the clipping between the
Ooh.
sounds.
Wow, that's
It's
crazy.
really
Yes.
bad.
The game is Garbaggio, and I don't know why y'all keep caping for that game. Even though he wears a cape, why y'all keep
All right,
caping
I'm
for that
looking
game?
at gameplay.
It's
Old
not
buddy's
good.
running through this hallway in the castle.
Yeah, that's
Going
like
through a
towards the
door?
end. That's through the end. Yeah. No, but Gauntlet. Gauntlet is the game that
Gauntlet.
Okay,
either
that
that
would
Gauntlet
makes sense.
Legends, Gauntlet Legends, or Gauntlet
I don't think so.
You never heard of
Gauntlet
Gauntlet?
Dark Legacy.
That was like my first
That
four-player
game will-
game right there.
That game will
Boy,
last you
that
a
was-
lifetime. That's a game right
Yeah.
there.
Gauntlet?
That
Mhm.
is that to us, for us who didn't play D&D, that was the closest thing to D&D that you were gonna
Really?
get.
Oh, you
It
know
really
what? I
was.
just googled it, and I probably wouldn't have played it anyway. Because as soon this video says expansion pack, enhanced. Oh no, it says enhanced. Did you need the expansion pack for that?
No.
Yeah,
Oh, no, you
enhanced
didn't?
is
Okay,
it.
okay,
You could
cool.
play it without it.
And to be honest with you, I
Yeah.
don't think the expansion pack actually did anything for it. It was still sluggish.
Oh, this looks kind of cool though. Hold on.
It really was.
Yeah. Yeah.
60
Triz
frames?
Nash,
No, this
bro.
can't be. This ain't 60 frames, is it?
If you must
That's
be
what-
watching
that's what
an
I'm
emulated
thinking.
version of it.
That's what I'm thinking. I was like, wait, I don't
Like,
think.
hold on,
I don't think so. This is this is on the long play.
Like, this
archive
ain't the
channel.
this ain't the right
No,
game.
they say this
Indeed.
is they say this is an NTSC version on Nintendo 64.
Alright.
Maybe it's just smoother than I expected. this,
You
I don't
know,
know what
This don't
footage you
look bad.
looking at.
this don't look bad to me.
it's all right. The
I'm gonna
game is
skim
all
through
right.
it. I'm gonna skim through it.
But anyway, that's gonna do it for us, guys. Thank you so much for coming through. We really appreciate you all. Before we get up out of here, Jack, what you got up for us?
As you see in my, I guess it's called the title. Got the Rebirth album that'll be out next week. Not this
Hey.
upcoming week, but it'll be out next week. We're gonna do a live stream. I believe it's that Saturday. We're supposed to be doing a live stream to kind of listen through the entirety of the album. And just kind of, we use those as an opportunity for the team to ask me questions and for a chat to ask me questions on, you know, anything they want to ask as far as the music is concerned or how I came up with the songs. But outside of that, I recorded my PlayStation video I said I wanted to record. And
nice.
for whatever reason, Restream thought I was like online. For whatever reason, like I did a local recording, but then when I went back to watch it, it looked like I was on bad Wi-Fi. I don't know. I just
Oh, that's weird.
I don't know what happened, but I knew something was up when I started recording and it showed like a Wi-Fi signal. I'm like, but I'm local, I'm not streaming. So I got to figure out how to recover that video because it was a good video, about 33 minutes long, to where I went into full detail as into what I felt like would be a best course of action for Sony opposed to whatever these rumors are talking about as far as like 3 different freaking SKUs that this thing could launch with. But other than that, man, you know, had an honor of starting a new project after this Rebirth, this release. Starting a new project. Shouts out to my brother Sandstorm. He went back in his bag and gave me some old school Southern beats. And
Nice.
and I told him, I said, that's all I'm missing. It's like one song already had it on there. And I was like, okay, I need it for the rest of them. But yeah, it's just the New Jack City mixtape. So I got my cousin working on the cover art for it now. But I'm about 5 songs deep already. I'm only doing about like 7 or 10. But yeah, I can't wait for y'all to hear that one because it was definitely DJ drama.
DJ drama.
I love
Dramatic.
it, man.
Gangsta
I'll
Yeah.
send the group here like
You
one
know
of the
what
songs.
we do around this time.
But it's I told him, I said, I got him recorded. I just need him to go and do the ignorance. I just need him to just overdo it.
Right.
Young Jeezy joints.
Yeah, I need him to do it all.
like this.
Cause that's the only thing they missing. Like they just sound like regular songs now. I'm like,
Dramatic.
Gotta have the
Yeah.
ad libs.
yeah,
Yeah.
we need to have them ad libs. You just keep hitting.
I told y'all before. I told
Right.
y'all.
This is a game. Yo.
Right.
I got another one with this one.
Cut it
You
off.
gotta put the
Hold on.
heavy,
You think
heavy.
this is a game?
the heavy delay on it.
Right.
The echo.
Where'd you get
It was
this?
like,
Game. Then we back in this thing.
So that's what I got going on. So once I get this wrapped up, I can take a break with this music stuff. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm never taking a break, but I ain't gotta worry about releasing nothing, feel like that. But other than that, man, just enjoying playing these games and like I said, waiting for a cheaper dock to pop up because I really do want to start recording gameplay footage of some of the stuff I'm playing. So yeah, that's about it, man.
All right. Geronimo, what you got for us?
Yeah, so last bit of things in the channel. I just got one video up. I finally figured out how to get the Gully Kit ES Pro controller
yeah, I saw that.
to wake up the Switch too. It's kind of, it's not hard, but it's one of those things of like basically undock it and
Wake up,
you go
punk.
from there. Right, exactly. So now I gotta wait. I got a controller that can wake up my Switch too. Hooray! Perfect. So watch that video if y'all are curious about it. I think that controller is only like $30-some. It's mad cheap. It's got gyro and all that good stuff. You know, different customization of the buttons. This week though, it's gonna be a lot of Sonic Racing Crossworlds content. I'm probably just gonna just upload a lot. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be streaming too. Like I'm feeling in the mood to stream again for like a bit of time. Like
We
day
gotta
after
do some
day.
multiplayer stuff with that too, man.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
We got
Hey,
to.
just hit me up, whatever. Yeah, and it's all fully crossplay too. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so that should be unlocking midnight on Monday. So yeah, a little over a day from now. So for the night owls in chat, you know, just pull up. If not, catch the videos on the channel. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So
All right, Vito, what you got up for us?
Yeah, it's your man.
with the beat too,
Yeah.
it
It was
did.
perfect the way-
That was
when
clean.
he
I was
put
like,
that beat, I was like,
I was like, am I listening to something different? Like, what is going on?
yeah, like I don't know if you timed it with the beat or you just knew what beat was
Yeah,
coming next.
no, I timed like when he came.
Oh, okay. Man, perfect synergy.
I was like, there are all men on this channel, sir. Can you turn that off? I thought it was
Saying it, bro. I don't-
you're not trying to seduce me, sir.
I
Like,
don't
you know?
swing that way, man.
I gotta pay attention to the screen because I was paying attention. I'm like, all right.
Tunnel vision. Ugh.
But well, you know, I got that from Snoop Dogg's little
Yeah.
All right.
his DJ that he had on his
Okay.
album or whatever.
Oh
I
yeah.
can't say the name, but it's easy.
Oh, I'm tracking.
But yeah, for sure. I have the Vitoverse music. I am going to be trying to do some reactions maybe tomorrow or so. A couple of things dropped. I just wanted to make sure some of these things were actually like
Yeah.
solid. You know what I mean? As far as my hot drops of the weeks and stuff, there really wasn't that many to actually, you know, like do like where people know these people. I guess you know what I'm saying. A lot of these people are just like
Yep.
underground artists or artists that's like, you know, in a certain point in life. I normally try to aim towards like artists everybody knows. So I didn't do that this week, and I haven't done it last week just because the same thing.
Yeah,
Cardi
I
B
saw
did
that.
drop last week, but I'm not listening to it.
Really?
I'm not listening to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a Cardi B. Just because it's like
Ah,
it's female,
yeah,
yeah.
stuff,
Right.
they talking.
That was the same thing with
I
Young
can't
and May. I was like,
bounce,
nah,
you know what I'm
there's
saying,
only
to
so
it.
much I can do, bro. Like, it's
Not for us.
It's
Yeah,
not.
I
I'm like,
appreciate the bars,
I
but
can't
that
relate.
is
I
not
can't-
directed to us.
Yeah, for sure. But definitely, I almost did the and the week before then, it was actually Jermaine Dupri, and I was actually going to do a whole little reaction to that, but then I was like, nah, I don't think I should on that one. I had my little reserves on when I started listening to it. I was like,
when is his album coming out?
no. I did this.
Oh, it is?
Oh, it's already
Yeah,
out.
well, I've been out the loop.
It's already out. Yeah, Magic City.
Yeah, I've kind of fallen on after
Yeah.
the Joey Badass project came out. I forgot what's
Mm.
been coming out lately.
Yeah.
It is
That
pretty
was a
good.
great
I don't
project.
like the album cover, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
album cover is weird. But I definitely put it on my hot drops. So whatever that last hot drop was, definitely check those out. You know, all my little hot drops of the week or whatever. Found a little format I like to do on there. So I'm definitely going to keep that going. It just has to be some drops. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, stay tuned for October 2nd. I will be doing a reaction to Jack's album, so stay tuned for that.
Appreciate
I'll upload that probably that Saturday. I'll probably upload it. That's why I asked you for
Okay.
what I asked you for that one day. So but yeah. So other than that, still working on the Vitoverse music stuff. Now we are going into Halloween season, so you know what time it is. Vito Variants is actually going to be kicking off its first videos and stuff like that. We're doing reactions to the ghost joints and all this other stuff, and video games, some horror games and stuff like that. Getting into that, so stay tuned for that. But other than that, that's all I got.
All right. You know how it goes over here on the Sandstorm Show every Saturday at 7 o'clock, or this time 7:30, because I had a guest. Shout outs to Just Brooks, who is currently
That didn't bring us no food.
asleep. You
I
know,
know, right? Where my waffle fry?
I gotta have
with
the I gotta have the 8-count
the
nugget.
Polynesian sauce, kid.
I'll let her know.
Hey, I need
Yep.
my mac and cheese too.
100%.
We can
And I
make
need my
mine.
Polynesian sauce.
Yerp.
Yeah, Polynesian or the
Yeah.
sriracha. You know, whatever they got, kid.
He's all that.
Oh,
With the lemonade.
through.
Why the green screen is
Green
gonna see
spice
through the
sriracha.
Mario?
Ah!
The Mario
Yo,
sauce?
It's the Mario sauce.
Look at Mario sauce.
Wahoo!
Wahoo sauce.
Like,
It's a
where did y'all
me.
get that Mario sauce?
a-
That's the
Hey.
fire flower sauce, son.
Fire Mario.
Yo, that would be hard to ever. If they ever did something like that, have a firefly,
Yeah,
sauce,
yeah.
that would be hard.
So yeah, 7 o'clock. Every Saturday, every week. That's how we roll. Tomorrow is Winging It Podcast at 7 o'clock as well. Make sure you head over there. And then on Monday, this same topic is actually going to be brought up because I know I'm a poke at somebody on the channel who I know has all these games. And they didn't have no problem with those games, but then when it comes to game key cards, yeah, we're gonna talk about it. So
Done.
thank you guys so much for coming through. We really appreciate you. Make sure you hit the like button. Father God, hold on. I love the bass solo part, so I gotta pause that. Father God, thank you for allowing us to come together and have fun and enjoyable time on the stream. We appreciate the space that you have allowed us to have fun, and we glorify your name. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right. Thank you guys so much. We will catch you guys later. Peace.